thing, as we hop into the match here, it's really the nice thing with the top 4. As strong as they might be, I still think a lot of the other characters are totally relevant, but even more important, the fact that these characters are the ones on top, they're so cool, so fun to play, so famous as well, and very popular among league characters. So if anyone was going to be in the top tiers in the current roster, I think it's in a pretty good spot right now. So I'm sure we'll see things change up on Tuesday, but for now, we're chilling and having some fun matches.
Yeah, K7 though, putting in the work in the corner right there. Oh, couldn't quite get the dash up there for the 2H1. Oh, but a nice parry, very sharp.
That's so hard to parry time wind on reaction. You got to be looking out for that, and you get a nice reward here as well. Going to get this corner pressure. I imagine we're going to set up for a reset. The scaling's pretty low here. You do have 3 bars, so you could dump it if you want. Makes sense.
A couple mushrooms.
Yeah, double down as well. There's so much damage from the Super Shroom, even late in the combo. Now you get to set up the bush into fire.
Yeah, lock him in the corner, get to cross up on the overhead right here, and now it's going to be a dead Illaoi. Ekko solo on the board.
You know Teemo's got that mix-up badge on deck. It's so much pressure.
And we're working up another perfect, too.
Yeah. Oh, well,
oh there it goes.
Commentators
my fault, my fault.
It's all good, it's all good. 3 in a row would have been a little too much to ask for. And, ooh, interesting, got an interrupt there, so that wasn't even catching a jump. He was already committed to an action. Very interested to see what they were potentially going for. By the way, clean start for Diaphone and K7, looking like a totally different beast from yesterday.
They could have that. Usually whenever someone's on the loser side and they start pulling out all the stops, I call that Shin whoever it is. So this is Shin, Diaphone, and K7 on the loser side with a vengeance.
Yeah, for sure. They are locked and loaded here. You saw immediately those darts go into full effect, getting this opening. Got the dart badge on deck, and now we're coming back in to build some shroom progress and set up some strong Oki as well. You just saw the setup before. What's the option this time? Actually, it was just perfectly spaced enough that didn't have to deal with the fire on wake up, so it got to jump, but still going to get hit out of that anyways.
Yeah, landed right into it, though, unfortunately. Is fighting their way out of the corner right now. Gets the hit on Yasuo. All right, but spends the break.
Interesting choice. Tried to go for take a break through the shrooms. I'm not sure if that's supposed to work normally. I don't think it does, but I don't know. Going for it that blatantly, maybe you know something I don't. And great bait on the get-up attack. Haven't seen that option really represented much, so to call that out, I mean, we're just one step ahead here for K7. Oh, went for the Fury behind the air. I don't even know.
Trying to catch a falling button right there. Couldn't get anything. This is going to be a lot of damage on this Yasuo.
Can you even fall with the button that high up after the burst? I think you have to tag if you're going to do that. I don't think there was a tag.
Then were they, he's just trying to catch a 2L or something on the way? I wonder where the parry came in from there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Potentially a misinput. I think K7 plays on pad, so it's not. I know for some leverless or sticks, you might accidentally clip 2 of the buttons, but
and it connects with the Yasuo assist.
Teemo did warn you. Oh, come on, we can't skip that animation. We got to hear the 2. That's the best part of playing Teemo, man. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Ekko.
Or fail the test.
There we go. Oh, all right. I thought we were going to let intros rock for once. All right, we got 1 voice line of the 4. You know, we'll take it. Sorry, Riot devs. You put hard work on those. We'll see some later, I'm sure. There's the B. Was I talking to you about that yesterday?
I don't think so. I think I might have ham.
If you watch Teemo's back throw, there's all these Bs that are coming around. There's one that's like underneath where he's going to slam them down. It like turns around and looks up and gets scared. And it's like, oh, fuck. And then it just gets slammed by the net. So keep it up. Nice little touch in that animation. Keep an eye out for that.
I'll have to look out for that because I always I hear them, but I never looked at the different animations.
Yeah, it's very tiny. It's like, especially on our screen, it's going to be like 1 pixel.
I think we talked about the facial animations, but I didn't talk about the
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, gets the air throw in the corner with the conversion.
Yeah, getting those tentacles are so important for Illaoi. You see in the air throw.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's such a smart burst right there. Don't let Illaoi get that level or the tentacles set up right there. You could have opted to break earlier, but make her spend the bar and get rid of those tentacles at the same time. That's such a smart idea.
It's an optimization I'm looking to see a lot more people use. We haven't seen it much at all this weekend, but getting to use those bursts and in a B&B when you know the super is going to come out, you do it just before, like you said, to waste that meter is so much more valuable if you can do it.
I'm just thinking about that against Illaoi is so strong because I hate that tentacle. I'm stealing that one.
It's like not only do you not have to deal with like a super oppressive Oki situation, you're wasting their meter on top of it. It's so big. And there's that super assist from Yasuo. So strong, so fast, gets you that crumple. And now we're making sure there's no room for error. Everybody's throwing rocks, pressing yes, getting those channel points. This is going to be a mental well channel. We know what's happening here.
Yeah, I thought they were going to opt to go for a mushroom build, just get a couple more mushrooms on the board. That's what I thought they were going to happen, but maybe don't think they need it here. Only one more round away from getting the win.
Maybe if there's some more mushroom bad progress already, the fact that they're still at 0 could explain that. It's like, are we even going to get there by the end of this match? So I get it. Just keep it simple. Got the clip, but didn't expect them to be airborne, so that down S2 is going to whiff. Either way, you are going to be able to set up Oki afterwards with this install super. Great defense out of K7 and perfect use of the Hasagi to cut through all 3 of those tentacles afterwards.
Oh!
Jumped into the twirl.
Clip the very top of the head here. I'll go for the record string, finish on the back end, trying to set up shop, clears out all the mushrooms though.
Yep, one swing of that forward S1 for Illaoi, so valuable if those ones already down.
Corrects the proper way. Oh, and gets tag counter hit with the after the tag out, putting the overhead on the screen.
Not able to pick up afterwards too. Didn't go for the launcher. Not able to pick up, and Diaphone just gets smacked in the face there. Not sure what button he was going for.
Oh no, unfortunately lands on the ground. You don't want to block that standing. You want to get it in the air so you don't have to worry about that overhead low mix.
Oh, that was cheeky. Interrupted the start of that tentacle attack with Illaoi to potentially bait out an action. But
I can't believe that hit both of them the entire
time.
Right?
Yasuo just doesn't drop these happy birthdays. It's insane. And now huge value out of the Super Shroom. Going to kill the assist character first. Unfortunately not able to continue the combo afterwards. Nice handshake tag. Get him on the other side.
Good timing on the 2H as well to catch it when they crossed over and then have a combo still adjust the proper way there.
Fighting for their tournament life right off the bat.
Yeah, stakes are already high. Yeah, we're just going a little bit of a different order, but I believe we got all our button checks out of it, so this should be straight into the matches here.
Hopping right in here, 2x assist on both sides of things, and it's actually going to be 4 different characters. No mirror match to start off, which we love to see, and it's going to be Zig getting the first hit of the day.
We're just getting started here with the Ekko already putting out the super time warner on the screen.
Forcing break already, smart choice early on. Use it while you can, save some health, and you'll regen it likely either later this round or at the beginning of next, and I'm going to turn it around a little bit with that S1 super.
Ooh, nice jump in here. That's going to be another confirm without any break and do whatever you want with it. Might opt for the limit strike, but already at full break. Doesn't need any more meter. Drops, unfortunately.
That's a tough drop. Like you said, without a break, that's just, Echoes are just salivating when they get a hit like that, right? Because you're just getting exactly what you want, and usually can kind of loop into itself at that point to farming those limit strikes to get that extra meter. So that is going to be, unfortunately, for Freege. Illaoi off the table. And the other unfortunate aspect of this with this team comp, I think we mentioned this yesterday, actually. If you have Illaoi drop first, that super assist you get is so much less valuable than the Yasuo. Though Yasuo is a little bit stronger to fight on his own in neutral, so
exactly.
It's definitely a big trade-off there.
Yeah, because that's even what I was going to mention, too, is the team comp. Illaoi Yasuo, I think we saw, was it Ekko Illaoi yesterday or something like that? But there was Illaoi, I think, doesn't fit into some of the top-tier team comps as well. But still seeing her quite a bit here, even in the top 8 now.
Yeah, very cool to see. Got some good character variety. Surprisingly, not a lot of Teemo in the top 8, I'm pretty sure. Saw a couple of them sprinkled out throughout the bracket, but I don't think we're going to be seeing many here today. And the first round is going to go the way of Zig, so some solid momentum here, and going right into the classic Ekko BNB. Confirming the corner. I imagine we're going to tag launch her. And was looking for a burst there. Not going to get it. Turning things around, has to use their burst themselves. It's now both off the table. Any hit is going to lead into full conversions, assuming we have no drops. Unfortunate, tried to get the air hop over to the other side with that cross-up, but ended up same side, so it's just going to whiff in their face.
I think there might have been a retreating guard in there, which is very nice to prevent all that that sandwich situation right there, but finds the hit anyway here. There should be a dead Yasuo.
Yeah, surely. Ahri definitely got that patch recently.
Another one of those drops. We saw a lot of those yesterday, continuing on to today as well.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about it because there were so many drops. It was like in the same point of the combos too. A lot of times with Ahri, we were almost wondering if there was potential reset situation. So.
And yeah, I saw a little bit of like a crossover overhead sort of thing going on, but I don't think it was being set up right there. Either way, now it's the Illaoi down. I think we got 3 meters on the Yasuo right now. 2 meters on the Yasuo in the back. If they can survive this and potentially look for a comeback.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to start it off, getting that strong crumple hit. If it does land grounded, and it's definitely going to be a lot stronger when Ekko is the point character. He's going to stay on the ground much more than Ahri. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with just an Ahri on point, and you have that super Yasuo assist, it's almost non-existent, right? Basically, you can't even really let it rip.
Ooh, nice I almost thought that was going to connect.
Yeah, good reaction. Again, when you parry projectiles in this game, you're not going to get that full screen freeze effect, so you got to be ready right after. So good awareness to at least go for that super one, but not going to be able to recover in time and get that to connect. We are down 1-0. Zig in the lead here. Let's see what Freege can do. It's been an uphill battle this whole bracket.
Yeah, and I think I'm already liking Zig's gameplays right now so far, because I think yesterday we saw Zig wasn't feeling the most comfortable towards the end of the top 16, but right now looking pretty clean.
And we saw that Ekko cross-up attempt with that retreating guard. You have to wonder if we start just going for the regular H in the air rather than the cross-up button to anticipate it, at least keep up some block pressure. Please double take a break into the burrito.
Good block on the overhead now with the pressure building up in the corner right now. So many overheads. You're going to get hit by one of them, and now this Illaoi's off the table. Yasuo going to have to do it alone.
Defense is so hard in this game. As much as there's a lot of crazy mix and wild things you can do, I mean, defense is so important. I mean, it isn't a lot of fighting games, but just the amount of defensive mechanics you have at your disposal and knowing when to use each one properly is a very important skill set to develop.
Yeah, because push block is so valuable, but because you only get one of them roughly every 6 seconds, it makes it really difficult to do it at just the right time between figuring out if you're doing the point or the assist push block and who you're going to do it and which block string it is. There's so much to consider.
Yep. Yeah, and if you do it and you're resetting the neutral, you're giving up your assist for that 5 to 6 seconds as well, so there's definitely a trade-off to a lot of these mechanics. Retreating guard obviously gets you some space, you can get clipped below, so you're going to have to keep an eye out to see how these players maximize those mechanics, and it's going to be Zig continuing the momentum here, up on set point already, and the first interaction here. Break is on the table for Freege, and unfortunately he uses it before getting hit. Yeah, that is unfortunate. The bait does come in. There isn't going to be a punish, but the follow-up after is going to connect. And again, another drop here. I mean, Zig's got to be feeling, I guess, got to be conflicted at this point. You're up so far in the set, but the Ahri just is not looking like it's really complete right now. So you're going to have to rein that in, get the nerves settled in. I know, first match of the day on stream for top 8. There's a lot on the line here, I guess.
I mean, yeah, everyone said they were a little bit sleepy when we came in, so, maybe they're still waking up here. Could take a couple games to get into it, but, I mean, with your life on the line, you better wake up fast.
Yeah, or you're going to be looking at this type of situation. Illaoi coming through with the confirm, wiping out the Ekko, and now it is up to the rusty Ahri so far of Ziggs. Make that comeback. Oh, nice jump over into the cross-up button. Great awareness of the positioning after that jump back.
Yeah, so much time to get the confirm there on Yasuo after he whips that rapid slash. But we're going to get the super confirm here.
That is so bizarre. It really is at the same point every time. You got to wonder what is going on there. I almost wonder if, like, maybe their setup feels a little different at home, so like the muscle memory timing isn't there or something?
Could be. I can believe that there's an overhead cross-up setup like we saw yesterday if it's in the corner, but it seems like open stage just doesn't work out.
Gotcha. Nice, good awareness to use that first hit of Rekka. It does go through projectiles for Illaoi.
Yeah, good block on the Yasuo super assist as well.
Yeah, blocking that super assist is almost like a read, right? It's so hard to react to. Maybe if you're super locked in on it, you can react, but man, I get tripped by that all the time.
Gets the Fury confirm here.
And that's huge, getting the tentacle on that first hit as well.
Oh, still has a chance. But the chip damage should also work. Either way, he finds the JM in the air. We're going to tie it up.
Yeah, and in that situation with such low HP, even if you pop the Fury, if both players have Fury available, Chip is back online. So you can't even really opt for that situation there. Kind of just has to hold that pressure.
Try to go for the stagger on the S1. Couldn't find anything. Oh, jumps over to try to punish the Ekko, but tags just in time. Get behind the Yasuo. Now the super. We confirm. Right into the corner. Should opt for the limit strike here to the stalking dart. Oh, the 2H just in front of the stalking dart is able to find the hit.
That's crazy. Great timing there and great awareness of that Oki situation. I'm sure he's been running into it quite a bit online and in bracket, so being able to handle that is huge. And a nice interrupts here into full conversion, and there's going to be 3 meter on deck. This should be enough to kill. Yeah, I'm just going to dump all that meter might as well. You're already up around.
That was a very nice punish on the my time right there. Catches him out in the middle of the tag, trying to go for the one more hit. What? Oh, okay, just goes for the forward S1 anyway.
Sorry, Sajim's chat room. I know a lot of you just lost points.
Yeah, that's ending up on the Willet kill for sure.
Right. Nice good patience there, blocking it down S2 and getting a little bit of a confirm here. Uses the dash cancel to continue the pressure. I'm not sure if that was needed, but either way, it's going to lead to a ton of damage here. And as long as there's no drops, this should be dead. Look at so much damage.
It's that Fury damage, and it'll end it with the super as well.
Yeah, great awareness, knowing that the limit strike likely wasn't going to kill if they went for that medium Oki, so he's going to opt to spend the meter. secure that kill. Fury is on deck here for Freege, so while this is potentially set point for Zig, Freege should feel good about it. Yep, top now here, so even this conversion will get the damage mitigated, and no meter for Ahri to pick up afterwards is huge.
Freege was winning the resource war right there, but spends the Fury. Should be able to confirm Yasuo. Oh no! Missing a bar? Couldn't quite get it in time.
Oh no, the drop there. That counter hit was so clutch to get the initial hit, and Freege does clean it up afterwards. Had to feel a little rough there, I'm sure.
Yeah, went for a little bit of a shorter combo, but didn't build the 1 bar in time for the tornado. There was a potential to do stomp into Super 1, but with this hit stun scaling, it depends on where they're at in the air. So very, very tricky.
Yeah, played it a bit safe there. Ends up working out in the end, but something to consider moving forward. Now we're in the final game here. Winner of this game will move on. The loser will be watching for the remainder of the tournament unless they're entered in the duo bracket. I'm not sure if these games are. I don't recall off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that duo bracket later as well.
Oh man, you guys are really going to want to tune in for that later on. Reminder, as this is a first Impact event, that $5,000 prize pool is going towards the duo bracket, not the mixed bracket. If a duo wins this mixed bracket, and the only duo remaining is Diaphone K7, they will get an additional $1,000. But
yeah, there is still a little bounty on it, but the big bucks are in the duo only.
100%. Nice pickup here, the classic Ekko route in the corner, double take a break. Oh no, opts to go for another chrono break in the air for limit strike situation.
Oh my goodness, just get all those falling jumping moves right here, but it finds the hit anyway on Yasuo here. Should be dead off of this one. No break inside as well.
It took a lot of confidence to go for all those rewinds on a Yasuo. I think one of the best 2Hs in the game, right? Could have just reacted at any point, but continues to hold on to the pressure. And now it's just going to be up to the Illaoi here.
Wow, nice punish.
Yeah, that dash 5M for Ekko is so good. It covers so much distance, and you can hit confirm so reliably off of it. You see nearly untouched as Zig. Oh, literally untouched. Perfection again. This both days, the first set of the day has a perfect in it. That's crazy. Both top 8 and just in round 1 of Fools, so love to see that.
Getting the wind wall in there to block out some of those time winders trying to approach right now. Oh no, and gets tagged by the overhead. Couldn't quite see it in time. With Ahri on the back to help out, it's going to be Yasuo in the corner in a bad situation.
It doesn't break before the situation in the corner. No burrito on deck, so I think probably actually reacted to the fact that there was no meter on the Ekko, and the burst bait is going to come in here.
It's a lot of bees.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister for sure. And now you're getting twisted in the corner. All this mixed, good pressure. Nice blocks here, good patience as well. Slowly getting chipped out,
unfortunately gets tagged there by the light.
Almost feels inevitable with that pressure. Now, are we working on a back-to-back perfect here for Zig with the break on deck as well? Oh, man. Brutal spot for Freege here.
No, not the double P, the double P.
Yeah, you don't want that in this game. Multiple rounds and everything. He's just, the pressure is insane, just non-stop at this point.
Yeah, even reaching the guard bonus right there. That's how you know you've been blocking too long.
Wonder is going to buy some space. My time after into the forward throw. Not going to be enough to get the kill afterwards in that single hit, but the 2L will. That is a double perfect. Shout out to Courtney LaPlante of Spirit Box for putting together this track with the 2XKO team. And a sick little intro cinematic. What a sick drop that was for them to just drop the cinematic with Warwick. And they're just like, oh yeah, you guys thought you were only getting 10. Here's an extra champ on top of it.
I think my favorite was people talking about the meta commentary. It's like, oh, Yasuo was 2v1ing until the, and then the jungler ruined everything.
It's lore accurate both in game and out. So love to see that here. And initially, we're gonna get some nice mix off the bat and great blocks at Bakarina.
Guard bonus in the corner right here, gets the grab on the knockdown, baits it. Oh, doesn't quite get the confirm.
Oh wow, that jump rocket actually interrupted the projectile from Ahri. Ekko, meanwhile, underneath is going to be able to get the connection here and confirm. Interesting, the spacing was just off enough, so wasn't able to hit them back.
I think they were too low to the ground to get the proper bounce on the time winder, unfortunately. And I don't think I've ever really, seen a matchup between Ahri versus Jinx, and the way that they interact with the projectiles and the air movement is pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna have to really thread that needle. That's really the name of the game when you're playing against Jinx. You gotta find those little gaps into all the projectiles she's throwing forward, because they definitely have some unique timings. But Zaidi not feeling overwhelmed at all. Gonna wipe off that Jinx off the map here. It's just gonna be up to the Ekko, Bakarina, and immediately gonna get clipped. Was gonna go for that charge S2 mix-up, but great call out from Zaidi. See if the same drops happen here that we were seeing earlier. No, looking real clean. Good start. Round 1 on the board here. break on deck as well for Zaidi, so feeling great in the second round.
Yeah, although Bakarina does have, 70% of the bar build is going to get hit here and build up a little bit more, so we should see the limit strike into the corner set up here. But that Jinx got off the board pretty early last round, and then, the Ekko couldn't really handle the duo pressure from the other side. Oh, man, and just gets hit by another reset on the way down. Drops, though.
My time did end up connecting, but not enough time to land and get the conversion afterwards, so gonna try to find a way to get Jinx out of here. Looks like the S1 super is gonna be the option.
Yeah, try to bait the parry there, doesn't bite with the upward angle.
Just setting up shop here, throwing out those chompers, kicking them up. Ahri's way up there after that tech roll, or tech out rather.
Yeah, the sky high chomper though, getting able to get the Ahri out of the air as well, cover some of that airspace that Ahri wants to, so desperately be in.
Interesting choice after the limit strike. Just goes for the rewind after, not gonna be able to connect.
Yep. Able to land with the rocket.
Yeah, the rocket's so valuable. It's really one of the strongest parts of Jinx, I feel like, especially for Ekko, or any character really that can force side switch like that. Being able to follow up afterwards and just create that mix-up for free is huge.
Especially since it's one of the projectiles that goes full screen, too.
Yes, one of the few. Nice. We've seen the old school route here. And right into the
level 3. Yeah.
No room for error here. Smart by Zaidi. You got the meter, let it rip. Especially, I mean, you're securing the game here, so it doesn't really matter. But even if it's round-based, or since 2x is round-based, rather, even if it's just going to secure the round, you might as well. With that meter reset between the rounds. But either way, great start here for Zaidi. Bakarina's going to have to see what they can do to adapt here, see if we can get a potential download on these habits.
Yeah, I think I'm really just looking to, Jinx needs to put in some work in this game. I mean, they've just gotten killed off instantly every single time. I think it was always due to the Ahri as well. The Ahri just comes in with the, jumping move, just falling down, advancing, and then Jinx can't really do anything.
I mean, a lot of Jinx's strongest tools to get those openings are going to be the running M and then the zap, right? And both of those really are just negated if you're jumping and flying over that. You're just staying on that vertical plane. You see the zap did connect, but on the wrong character, unfortunately, and now Ekko's going to be able to clean this up with the limit strike.
Yeah, Ekko just hits the short hop right over. Jinx off the board again, not looking good for Bakarina with the Fury or the, no break meter as well. Oh, the short hop.
That's messed up. The ambiguous cross up there looking like it's Street Fighter 4 here. Getting the full conversion afterwards as well. It's so funny. I remember when we first saw Ekko's air hop, a lot of people were like, oh, well, it doesn't feel like we could have an actual air dash. It doesn't feel as good, right? But as time has gone on, it really seems like you get a lot of value out of that.
Yeah, it definitely changes up all your timing here for, your mix-up, and it just really makes people second-guess whatever they want to do.
Yeah, whether you want to do like a jumping H on block into air hop on the other side for a cross-up, you could do instant jump right away into the air dash to create like a weird timing on your jump art. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that.
And there's the Ahri just getting over all of the zoning right here. I don't care. I control everything that's, one jump distance away.
Yeah, I almost wonder the call is maybe just play a little more back and try to hope she's going to jump over the projectiles, maybe call it the 2H. The hammer does reach pretty far, but that's not going to get too much value. It can be a little bit of a predictable pattern, so we'll see if there's anything Jinx can do. I mean, right now you're going to be watching that slowly dip away. Maybe not so slowly when that Super 1 comes out in this route. Right into the tag launcher as well. Look at all this damage for such little break meter generated, only about like 30–40% or so. It's one of the strongest benefits of this Ahri.
On the run back.
Oh, still flips.
Just go for a little cheeky reset. They put the controller down at that point, but unfortunate for Bakarina.
A pop-offs for Nagoob yesterday on a lot of his runs, so I imagine we'll continue to see a lot of that build up. People funnel in here throughout the day. I'm sure it depends for a lot of these gamers when they have their matches or what games they want to come and tune in for, but everyone's been having a great time checking out these matches all weekend long. And we are going to be heading in here, button check complete. Easy. First Nagoob, who's going to take it and secure the next spot in Winners Finals.
Yeah, looks like we got Ekko on both sides again. No surprise there, one of the strongest characters. But then we got the Ahri and the Yasuo, both running the Freestyle in the back end.
Yeah, I believe we were talking about how Ahri Ekko is like an interesting choice with Freestyle. You're very used to seeing it with 2x assists. You obviously get a lot of value out of both of those assists. It's kind of the same thing. Or on the other side, Ekko Yasuo makes a lot more sense with the Freestyle, right? You get that easy sandwich mix up and a lot of potential there. So we'll see who comes out on top on that front. So far, PZ feeling real good with a huge start here.
Yeah, try to catch the back wall right there, but obviously just stay in the corner. Still taking a lot of damage right now. Super 1 into the follow-up on the air should confirm. tag launch, put it end with Ahri.
Yeah, it could be on for Limit Strike. I think just probably Ops or Ahri feeling stronger in the corner there, being able to kind of play that spacing. It can be hard for Ekko to catch up with Ahri in neutral as well. So
I think they still got it anyway, because I think that Ahri directional dive, it does a wall slump. So I think they did it, because I saw the Limit Strike pop up. So I think
that's fair. So just playing it out neutral. Rare, you don't see immediate action in a 2x KO match. Normally you see that Yasuo jump in with that Air S1 into assist behind it, but no, just playing it out nice and slow. And so far it's paying off for Nagoob. A much better start to the second round.
Oh no, it doesn't finish the string right there.
Oh, wants to parry, but not going to connect after the roll. We opt for break here. It's already going to be so late in the combo. Probably not worth the value. We might just be giving up Yasuo.
The mid-strike? Yeah, there it is again.
Good guess on wake up here.
Oh, spends the break to just get out of the pressure.
Yeah, Ekko was starting to get hit in the background. I don't think you're too worried about losing a lot of health there, but just resetting a neutral, a little extra value. Here comes the mix, that sandwich we were talking about with the freestyle, and it's gonna work out perfectly. And getting the side switch as well, so incoming, it's gonna be in the corner as well. One of the really strong things for both Yasuo and Ahri, really.
Yeah, and that restand mix with the charged heavies is so deadly whenever Yasuo is the character doing the mix, because I mean that J2H and even just the short hop light as well are so strong.
That's exactly right. You see there the frame kill with that forward S2 after is going to pan out perfectly. Gets the follow-up. PZ already up one game in this set. One game away from securing a spot in top 3. Got to be feeling really good.
Yeah, looking very confident there, just with the body movement, body language looking very, very strong.
Yeah, I like trying to decipher the nods from gamers, right? Because sometimes you see people lose a nod and win a nod, and like it's almost like the same exact thing, but it's you gotta kind of know the player at that point.
See, I learned that I'm pretty disrespectful even when I'm playing Tekken and I'm in my set. You know, normally I'm a pretty chill guy, but then I get in my set and I just start disrespecting. I don't even notice that I'm doing it. Oh, gets tagged on the overhead into the tag. Waste the bar super here.
I love that excuse. Sorry, I didn't even realize I was being DM. My bad.
Yeah, I did. I do some things like in Tekken, throw breaking is relatively easy. It's a bit more reaction based instead of this where you just kind of have to sort of call it out. But every time I'll put somebody in the mix and I'll hit him with a throw, and then if they don't break it, I just shake my head. I didn't even know.
Shaking my SMH. I love to see it. Nice with the overhead and the clone behind. That's going to be a nice, easy conversion. There should be death, and level 1 is going to make sure just that. Is that another perfect? Is there a pixel that I can't see?
There might have been a pixel. I don't think so, because I think the perfect lingers a little longer on the screen.
Yeah, right? Interesting. So Nagoob saves a little bit of mental damage, I guess, by getting a single hit of chip in, and now it's just going to be a huge uphill battle if you want to bring the set back. You got to get 2 straight rounds. Got to fight through the break as well.
Unfortunately, just loses out again in the spacing where I think we've seen a lot of just the Yasuo raw S1s get jumped over and punished, and right there the Ekko just got caught with the air dart and then confirmed with the tag.
Exactly right here. We're going to see that S1 super loop twice. So
try
strong
to keep
for
it
Ekko.
out of the break right there.
If I remember correctly, I don't know if they talked about that, but I feel like that might, I don't know if that mechanic is fully intended or not. I'm curious to see if that remains on Tuesday. Where he gets to do multiple supers because he does the rewind.
I wonder what they'll do about character. I know that a conversation in the community outside of even Double Down is just characters that can super mid combo, like you said, Ekko, or Ahri, Ekko, and Teemo, Yasuo even. I wonder what they'll end up doing with those characters.
For sure, definitely something they have to consider. And again, went for the parry after the roll. It feels so early with those parries as well. I wonder if they're just, maybe it's a preemptive call out or whatever it may be, but Ekko's minus after that, so.
Ooh, does get the crossover here.
Yeah.
Spends the break, just trying to waste some of that Fury timer, really.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. When you land the hit with Fury and still have to worry about that break afterwards. Great defense here out of PZ in the corner as well. And it's going to pay off big time getting the Ahri assist to hit on the other side.
Yeah, Ahri hitting the back shots on Yasuo. Unfortunately, tags from behind, and Ekko is able to get the easy confirmed. Level 3 kill. Yep, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I mean, and Yasuo's like, we've seen a lot of his routes. He's the backshot king of this game, right? He gets a lot of those. So the fact that there's some karma there coming through. And shout out to PZ. I mean, just on a roll. Like you said, top 8 in Marvel. Yeah, people getting loud back here. Bakarina got some fans on deck. We'll see if Zig can fight through the home crown advantage.
All right, let's see. And it looks like this is my immediate concern is that we saw just Ahri completely destroy the Jinx in the last match that we saw Bakarina in. So really, like I said, we're still looking for the Jinx to put in a little bit of work right now, but already getting tagged for 30–50% potentially.
Exactly right. You see the classic Oki situation, so hard to deal with against Ahri, and the get up attack does pay off. Caught Ahri slacking, no block on that.
All right, Ekko is able to get Ahri out of the air right there. Stalking Dart comes in from behind.
Nice. It feels like blocking in the corner, it's like you're just delaying the inevitable, right? Like at some point you're gonna get opened up. There's so much potential for Mix in this game.
Like I said, with the push block only being one use, you have to place it correctly.
Yep, 100%. I can't wait to see Goichi play this game. I hope he's playing. I'm actually not sure if he has been at all, but I just would love to see that level of defense, because that was a big claim to fame in the DBFZ days, just being able to block for 30 straight seconds. And, oh, here we go with the full parry
I like the
sequence.
idea.
It actually had enough meter to potentially drop the ult and call out the other Ekko, but wanted to respect it just in case there was a block on third.
Oh, it lands on both? Oh, it drops, unfortunately.
No, that's unfortunate. I think just slightly late on hitting that super time winder back, so not going to be able to continue that happy birthday. Still going to get the confirm afterwards with that beam super. She's got him. She's shooting him. That is Ekko off the table here.
Let's see if this Jinx can put in a little bit of work against the Ahri here. I know that's very difficult for her to get in. Upward angle. Oh, it just goes right over. Oh, it tags out though. That's the use of the double down. Still got a Jinx in a little bit in the back.
Tried to get the 2H on the air dash in, but landed in time.
And you know, I think Bakarina was playing 2X earlier, weren't they? So I think they're doing the double down now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that is correct. I don't think we saw double down at all. So maybe trying to adapt a little bit more. You know what? That makes a lot of sense for this team. Being able to call out the Ahri in the air with beam super, and then you can do the super tag and bring Ekko in.
Yeah, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't remember seeing the beam super last time, maybe once, and then they were trying to play fair. But now I think you're going to see it a lot more just with the double down. I think that's a much better way to play defensively against this Ahri.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Zig is aware of that, and maybe they play a little bit more safe with the Ahri. Maybe throw some less stuff out in the air after those air dashes. You see the 2H is able to connect on that one, barely catching the feet, so going to force the burst out here.
Just bouncing away here at the rocket jumps.
It's an interesting choice. I've noticed Bakarina likes to opt for that rocket jump after, where you can cancel that minigun at any point to do a standard rocket forward and continue to pressure that way, but not really opting to go for that ever.
I think it's because you don't get too much. If you're full screen, they can jump over it. If you're not, they have to block it, or they can parry it and then close the gap. So maybe just opting to go backwards. And if you still have a 6, you can call the My Time and then retreat and get the Ekko in there. So maybe there's a little bit of that going on.
See if the burrito comes through. Oh, not even. Just going to go for a tag launcher after, and the chomper is going to pick up afterwards.
Easy overhead confirm right here.
Barely, just not going to kill. The crowd is loving these supers.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I don't think Jinx and Ekko doubled down themselves too well, but it would just with the ability to do beam super into tag as well.
Exactly.
Just really, really strong.
Yeah, I actually don't think there's any super that should connect from one to the other. Just going to be taking full advantage of that super tag. See if that comes into play here. Great.
Good defense against the Ahri right now.
Exactly right. Good block on the zap as well. It's so quick and hard to pick up. And after the overhead connects, it's just going to be a quick little reset into another opening.
Yeah, just using those frames to trap that Ahri. Don't let her move anywhere, get anything started.
There's no meter here, so Limit Strike is going to come through, generate 1 meter each, and now Fury is available.
Good block. I would have got hit.
Gotta wonder when Zig opts to pop this Fury, because a single straight hit could end it. Yeah, I was gonna say, it makes sense just doing a neutral, hopefully regen a bit, and then the jump is gonna get caught out, so.
Put out the 5M on the screen there. Don't let that Ahri get anywhere near you, especially when she got that Fury, because that could be an easy dead character into a comeback. Bakarina already taking the lead, looking very comfortable right now. And this is the Jinx that I think we were waiting to see, right? And I think it comes down to the double down. I think it's just putting out a lot more pressure. You have the threat of the beam super into the tag, and then you know, letting Ekko get any sort of clone or time wander on the screen as well while that's all going on.
It's clipped right after, but you can cancel that overhead into special, right? Even on block, or does it have to hit?
For Ekko or Jinx, you can cancel into special.
Interesting. So just got raw punish afterwards there. Could have rocket jumped out of there. We saw that could have potentially been a cross-up attempt, but didn't get the 2H finally. It's just a regular 5H. And now parry is going to pay off here.
Is that going to destroy the projectile?
No,
it doesn't. Unfortunately, too slow.
Just barely not fast enough, so ends out huge for Zig there. Zap is going to connect, unfortunately, on the assist character that was behind Ahri somehow. Maybe there's an extended hurtbox situation there or something.
Yeah, that went through the time winder, and it also hit Ekko in the back, but Ahri just able to go right over it. Looks like, here we go, got Ekko stabilizing the combo, is able to get the confirmed limit break. What do we go for?
And with such an interesting health situation here, you gotta wonder if Bakarina will opt to use the Fury as an offensive extension after this kill, as a single hit could definitely lead to death in that situation. Something I haven't seen players really go for much at all. It seems like it is very valuable if you're going to be able to close out a round. So even here, right, you could have popped that Fury off that initial hit, and then this whole conversion could have killed without having to spend that super one. Now you're going for a two-touch situation rather than one.
Yeah, it could just be, you know, playing it safe, maybe just saving it for, oh, here we go, attempt number 37.
With the new animation, obviously since this game came back, obviously in the early Alpha Lab days looked a little bit different. I think it looks real clean now. And obviously a ton of damage as well for that level 3. Good blocks on the mixed attempt, and the throw is going to pan out. So, I mean, didn't use that Fury and now loses the round by giving another opportunity for Zing to bring it back. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now, like 6 months from now, we're going to be seeing people opting to secure rounds with that offensive Fury, especially if the break isn't on the table.
Yeah, I know that even now I'm still trying to mess around with it and trying to figure out ways to implement it.
The damage is just undeniable. It's so good. It can bring you a basic B&B that does like 50 to 60% to a tier 2, you know what I mean? It's huge. Nice, uses the rocket from the Jinx, full screen to continue some pressure afterwards. Nice choice to not let the full charge S2 go through, rewinding right away.
Ekko pressure coming through.
Again, crosses up to the other side, but uses the 5H rather than the 2H.
And try to go for the back hop, couldn't quite land it though. The Ekko comes in to help with the confirm.
Sets the neutral here, gets a little bit scrambly here, and went for multiple parries, but canceled it after the first hit, so gonna force a little bit of meter to be wasted here. Great stuff out of Bakarina. Oh, flipped on the backdash. Or actually, it might have been an interruption, but either way, that Ahri assist is so valuable. Gives you so much time to confirm afterwards.
Yeah, especially I know that what people do is between the My Time and the Ahri Ekko assist, the combo doesn't technically start like scaling until they get in the air, so you can just get a bunch of extra hits on the ground while that's all going on.
Yeah, if you guys want to level up with your combo knowledge, pzpoy Desu just dropped a video yesterday going over all the combo mechanics for this game. It's like 18 minutes, can't recommend it enough. Breaks down everything, and like you said, yeah, there's unique scaling and hits the decay for your ground route, and then once you make it into the air. So it's very important to take advantage of all of those mechanics and maximize your routing. Super assist again from Ekko is going to connect, force the Fury out here. Now Fury available for both.
Oh, is able to connect, doesn't confirm?
Catches a retreating guard with the low. This is going to be huge. No break on deck. And as much as Fury can mitigate that damage, there's 3 meters waiting to be spent, but we're dropping again. The character with undroppable combos has been dropping all weekend long. Multiple players.
It didn't fully connect on the ground.
Chance for left Bakarina. Time is going to come into play here, and you still have to make it through Fury. I don't think Zig has to do literally anything. This could just be secured. Yeah. Bringing us to a game 3 here. One single game here decides who makes it to winners finals. The crowd's getting hyped for their gamers here. See who's able to lock in, stake post.
A lot of tags going on, switching between a couple different characters right now. Jinx trying to put out some projectiles on the screen. I mean, that's a deadly combination. You got the Clapper with the rocket and the Time Winder all on the screen. How are you going to get past all that?
Yeah, especially with the rocket and the Time Winder traveling on the same exact trajectory. Like, you deal with one and the other one's just sitting there right behind. I'd actually be interested to see if anyone has broken down how that priority works. If 2 projectiles are on top of each other, is it like the point character's one has more priority, or I'd be interested to see. Because Time Winder can take multiple hits before you interrupt it with another projectile. I believe you can tank 1 hit.
And then I wonder if Jinx also, when she charges up any of her traps with her mediums, if they get extra durability too.
I believe they do. I'll have to circle back on that. And they have some funny interactions with Time Winders too. I don't know if you've seen that sometimes. And they'll get that slow tumble like that got hit by a Time Winder.
I don't think I've seen that before.
It happens every once in a while. You'll see the Chomper just slowly twirl down.
No, the only Time Winder interaction I've seen is Yasuo's S2 projectile. Sometimes when it hits the Time Winder, it just doesn't go away, so it just sits there going.
Oh, really? Does it stay active too the whole time?
No, I think it's just a visual thing, but it sits there and it makes the noise and it just giant flare on the screen the entire time.
That's awesome. Shoot him if you got him. And it's getting blocked this time in the air, so no mix immediately, but gonna have to land into the Ekko mix. The phone was there ready to stir things up here. Now we're going to do another beam super here, create a nice little OP situation, but the forward roll is going to work out.
I think that would have been a... Or did they tag during... So I was going to say there was potential for a double down, but I think they tagged during the super beforehand for that combo.
Yes. Nice pick up here as well. Not a lot of help to work with for Zig, so going to have to play real clean if they're going to make this comeback. Fury is around the corner, so if you're able to buy enough time here, you could potentially regen. What's the guess here? You're guessing for Ekko's life. Opts for forward roll into ult.
Wow. Okay, the Pixel Ahri comeback. Is it possible?
It's very possible. All of a sudden, Fury is there. Do you opt to use it in neutral to avoid getting chipped? Only got one parry. Didn't mash it. It looks like a little bit of confusion there afterwards. So maybe he attempted to mash it, but it was just
I thought
late.
maybe they were trying to parry into level 3.
That's possible. If they did it, I think it was still a misinput because you still should be able to get it.
I know. Usually, I just mash out that parry for the Jinx super.
That is the tech, though. If you are within range with level 3 and you can generate that meter in time, you definitely want to interrupt that super.
Yeah, because I've seen that's something that people will do relatively consistently against the Teemo super as well.
Yep. It's something you can do against Jinx's ult as well if you get the initial parries on that.
Nice interrupt on the handshake.
Yeah, that was great awareness. I wonder if the button came through before the handshake or after. I would imagine before. A little bit of started there. And this is a great spot for Baka to be. Such a strong health advantage and break on deck. And already a character off the table. It's just going to be up to the Ekko.
Parry is not enough to beat the throw, and this is not a good situation. Bakarina is going to take it anyway, coming down with the chrono break.
Exactly right. Good stuff. Great back and forth set. And we'll see that a bunch for this team since they run that double down super tag with Teemo.
Yeah, and I think for me too, since I do a lot of coaching on the Tekken side of things, just being able to have somebody watch what's going on while you're playing and then tell you that, whenever they need to is also, I think, really, really strong.
That is massive. I'm sure you would agree. A lot of people making that initial level up from beginner to intermediate level, it's being able to watch back your matches and being able to adapt and having someone be able to do that for you live and in person is just so huge. So. And it plays into like the mental game too. Maybe you start to get a little tilted, your buddy can kind of keep you locked in. So there's a lot of benefits outside the game as well.
Yeah, or even like, we all know how strong Yasuo super assist is as well, but whenever I find myself being a dead Yasuo in the back, I'm just like, I can whiff punish with this super.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, are they going to whiff something? That's a super assist right there. So it's also really, really strong for that too, I think.
Agreed. Man, that stance. I mean, Yasuo is just built for aura farming with that. Like, what are you doing in the corner? You just watch. He can hit you anywhere you go. So
the fact that it also just leaves like a windy effect around it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
It's like Piccolo. He's just sitting there on the edge of something, just like, yeah, we see the fit, bruh.
You could literally like crop that image, like that. Make a GIF of that wind flowing through and putting on like the edge of a cliff, overlooking the distance. And you got an anime intro ready to rock, right? Right now, we're going to need an anime-level type of comeback for Nagoob if we're going to bring this round back. I don't think we got any drops here. We're not going to be spending Fury this early on at this much of a deficit.
This is a long combo.
Yeah, Teemo got those for sure. That's one of the trade-offs for Teemo. As strong as he is, a lot of these really strong combo routes he has are so long that you just generate a lot of break meters. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there. And that goes for you lab monsters over there on socials. If you're ever posting combos or tech on, or anything and you're not having the burst meter start at 0 so you see how much it generates, you out of it.
Yeah, I've started doing that too.
You got to do it. Because there's been so many TODs or whatever, it's just like, oh, well, it's a TOD, but they can break guaranteed anytime you get it. So what's the point? And what's the point of trying to go in against the slingshot with the Yasuo coming through? It's really tough to deal with. See the grass still there if they
nice
use
parry.
it.
But unfortunately, tags out into the Teemo, doesn't get anything for it, and now we're going to build the mushroom loops.
No, it's really funny. That same situation happened yesterday with Diaphone, where an extra shroom was there during that shroom loop route, and he actually dropped the route because of it. I wonder if he went back and labbed it, and now he's picking it up afterwards, and now leading to death right after that same interaction. That's some of the adaptability we're talking about with Teemo. You really got to be ready for so many different situations.
That's what I was saying too, is that with these two having a whole day to lab out, whatever problems they were having the day prior, I think they're also going to be very ready for anything that's going to go on today.
Absolutely. Here comes the limit strike, a little execution check. You got the burrito on deck. Looks for a slightly different variation here.
Setting up the shop.
Yeah, got to try to clean up those shrooms if you can. Unfortunately, gets caught by the super afterwards, likely trying to jump out. I didn't see an interrupt there.
I think he just got hit by one of the darts.
I think he was airborne. Right? Oh, I guess it does make you airborne if you get hit, so yeah, it's possible.
Yasuo is getting bounced.
Nice parry. He ran up both sides of the screen and back. Looney Tunes looking at that kill conversion.
Oh no, runs into the darts. Unfortunately, it's going to be a level 3 for Yasuo. Does he spend it? Nah, just go for the rapid slash.
Yeah, clean pick up there. That's going to be game 1, going to the way of the duo. See what they're able to do here. I mean, just such a dominant performance so far all day. Definitely look locked in and ready to roll. And there's a slingshot backing up the Yasuo. You cannot challenge while that thing's coming through.
Yeah, that's one of those duo benefits is that Teemo can just hold that slingshot all day.
Yeah, and the benefit from that being duo is you open up the S1 button for Yasuo during that time, right? So normally you still could do that solo, but you're giving up the access to that button while you're holding it. Nice. That third hit is so devious. I'm surprised to see it connect in top 8, but I know in all my online matches that hits everybody, man.
Just going to have to hold this mix right here. Goes for the empty jump low.
True 50-50. You just got to guess correctly. Nice. Gets the throw afterwards. So hard knockdown with the Yasuo coming in. Empty jump into the low. Going to force the break already.
Yasuo's J heavy has so much priority because of the double hit.
Yeah, and it hits both sides. It's so good. And this is really unfortunate for Nagoob here. It did have to use the break, and it was so late in the round with such little health. Looks like in this next round, not going to have anything left really on that meter.
Unfortunately, gets tagged out. Try to call for the Yasuo Super Sister to get through to that Teemo. Unfortunately, does not land.
It's tough to see the low come in and right into the reset on the overhead from K7. We opt for reset here. No, just going for wind wall Oki. Good attack is going to connect, buy some space, and My Time will allow the first conversion here of the round.
Early break though. Start building up that break meter again as soon as you can.
It's so hard for Ekko to deal with those shrooms once they're placed. 2M is usually his most reliable option, but it's relatively committal. Can't really do that while also challenging the opponent. So. Luckily for Nagoob, able to get the conversion afterwards here. You're going to be able to continue on in the corner pressure as well afterwards.
I like that route. That's a cool little route.
Yeah.
Drops it at the very end, though, unfortunately. Try to call the My Time with the JS1 from Yasuo. Doesn't land. Teemo does get over it. Setting up the shop.
Tried to hit these shrooms, but just getting that spacing perfectly correct is that very difficult. Nice blocks here, but slowly dealing with that dot as well. Yeah, throws the timeliner, lets the handshake come through right after, have a little bit of protection for the Yasuo. Just barely whiffing. I mean, Yasuo's got Sephiroth's sword out here, and he's still whiffing that thing.
Oh, no. He did the 2-ult to get rid of the Yasuo assist, but unfortunately buffers another one in there and gets hit by the Dart Super.
Exactly right. And that bush is still on deck. I mean, Teemo's back off the table, but something else you have to just keep in mind with the mental stack. You can't
Nagoob might be finding a little bit of spacing right now. Is able to push Diaphone and K7 into the corner, finds the overhead into the Yasuo tag.
Teemo now has 2 of the 3 badges. Able to just get a little hit with the pan afterwards here. Now fully invisible. Opts to just go back off with the shroom instead of go for invisible mix. Totally got it. It's funny, too, with that invisibility, because if you ever have your other character on screen, it'll usually show player indicators over each of your heads. So if you're going to go for invisible mix, you actually are incentivized to just leave your other character away so you don't give away the position.
I mean, you'll still always get that speed bonus. I think it's a 10% speed bonus whenever using this, too.
Yep. Yeah, so there's still some benefit for sure, but if you want to go for the mix, he might be bond me in the chat. I don't know if he's here through right now, but yeah, we made that all the way up there, duo play, and it's just been an absolute blast. So we'll see if Diaphone and K7 can carry the duo style of things in this mixed mode bracket. But until then, it's up for this winners finals. PZ and Zaidi, let's get it.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get another Ahri Ekko team right here. Both running the freestyle for this team.
Gets the mix right away with that sandwich pressure. It's the overhead, so valuable when you have your clone or assist ready to roll with that.
Just gets the rewind in the corner, able to get the hit, gets the break out of PZ here. PZ on fighting his way back and going for the limit break, trying to get that break meter back. Wow, okay, I like that. Putting the assist on the screen right there, getting the Ahri carry.
That's your forward throw here. It's going to reach that hard.
Oh my god, Ekko's so tiny, gets right underneath the Ahri projectile assist right now. That's going to be a dead Ekko on the side of PZ. Zaidi looking pretty dominant right now.
Just setting up that projectile when they come through, see if it picks anything up. And the falling button is going to be what does it. Round 1 in the books here. one step closer to securing that spot in Grands.
PZ did work up almost a full bar breaker for the second round, but Zaidi, no incentive really to do any sort of break unless he's going to go for early break on a couple limit strikes. This team probably one of the best at farming limit strikes as well.
Yo, for sure. Almost without a doubt. I'd say them and then maybe Yasuo is probably next in line somewhere in there. See, nice and patient neutral here. Before PZ was able to land and block in time. And now with the forward button is going to connect as well. And like we've mentioned many times this weekend, Ahri has just so much potential to pick where she wants to end this combo. And guess what? She likes to end it in the corner. Who would have guessed? Nice parry on the wake up as well. Just a tight little timing there.
Still has to block everything at the end, gets caught out by the darts right here, and that's going to be a super to finish it off. PZ back in this one suddenly.
Yeah, I love that Psycho Crusher. So strong, both as a super and arguably even stronger as a super assist. The lockdown it provides is so valuable.
I think the original Yasuo backshots combo I saw was using that Ahri super assist as well.
Exactly right. And I think there's a lot of stuff. I ran into an Ahri Warwick player online that was really taking advantage of that to build up a lot of Bloodlust. There's a lot of potential there for sure.
I'll have to experiment with that because I love Warwick Bloodlust.
Yeah, there's some routes there for sure. The Chrono Break does go over to the other side both times. Unfortunate positioning for that clone.
Can he kill before the Fury meter builds up here?
Opts to go for the Super 1 for some reason. It is going to be enough.
It is. Wow, perfect.
I was looking at the wrong super bar. Never mind, that makes sense. I saw 3. I was like, go for it. Ooh, that projectile did end up clipping the assist character, but not going to get too much out of that here. The falling Chrono Strike is going to land, leading to the classic B&B, and we are breaking before landing on Time Winder. Good choice. Personally, I would have liked to see the break slightly earlier, but maybe because that route started maybe in the not classic sense, so wasn't positive it was going to confirm.
They hit the break just outside of the distance that Ekko could have blocked. Because I mean, we saw a couple of different baits earlier. People really like to break right as Ekko's charging that you know, the 2H. Tag the toes.
2L, 5L. It's rare that the 5L does connect for Ekko. That is a very subby button, but that's why you got to maximize the knowledge of your spacing. There we go, Psycho Crusher again with the kill. And quite worth mentioning too, this team is, Ahri is very, they tend to get very high hit counters in the combos, a lot of individual hits, but the way that scaling works in this game, it can vary from game to game, but in this one it's more time-based, so the number of hits does not really super come into play there in terms of hit stun scaling at least. Nice flip.
Oh, opts to spend the Fury there. Didn't want to get hit by anything else in the follow-up. Level 3 is going to be a lot of damage.
That's a lot. You got to hold that. We're looking at maybe like 5 to 10% left of health. Ahri's a very squishy character. That just hit raw. Okay, maybe a little closer to 10%, but the single hit afterwards is going to lead into a nice little conversion. PZ taking game 1 after dropping that first round.
Yeah, very, very nice. Coming in, the Ahri Ekko doing some work here for the side of PZ. Looks pretty locked in as well right now, taking some deep frets, getting locked in. I think Zaidi, even though they won earlier, they didn't seem that happy with their performance. So I wonder if you know that's coming back into me not feeling as confident as they might have wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know Zaidi's personality, so I know some gamers will be just, they're never happy, like unless you get a double perfect, right? Like they just always think there's stuff they could improve on, but I mean, Tank was playing pretty well before, and now he's running into no slouch in PZ. Like we said, second place in Marble 3 is no stranger to making big-time comebacks, I would imagine. The game's all about just, you're going to get slammed and you got to regain for the next round.
I can't believe there was a block in time for that one. Just tag the legs with a 2L, then just wait it out.
Nice goes for that intentional reset, force the get-up timing.
PZ very sharp, and then just take out the Ahri in the back after the block string.
So there is 2 meter on that Ahri in the back, so there could potentially be some super tags, but that's only going to come into play if this combo drops, which it does. So
yeah, try to get for the charge JH, but couldn't quite land it. Either way, pzpoy still takes that one. And now just, I don't know if we got the confirmation that was ever first to 3.
I have not heard on that. I'm going to assume it is, but I'm not entirely sure. So potential set point here. Either way, going up 2 games to none would be a huge advantage as well. Yeah, so it is first to 3. Okay, so not on set point here. This will be a 2-0 advantage if PZ's able to take this, which, I mean, might not be the set, but might as well be, because that's a lot of rounds you got to win if you're going to make a comeback.
Yeah, trying to push this Ekko into the corner here. Limit strike. There it is. Set up the stalking dart. What do you go for? Oh, I didn't get the back roll cut, but try to go for a same side mix-up there just to chase the roll.
It's funny, too, when they first implemented the change to Oki in this game to add that get-up roll option, and they were like, hey, forward roll's going to hard punish that and give you hard knockdown. I remember everyone seeing, like, it's just all you're going to see. The roll's going to be so bad because you're always going to get forward thrown. We haven't seen many throw punishes this weekend on that. It's pretty tough to react to. You kind of have to hard call it out.
You know, I think what it is that every single Ahri is just expecting that somebody's going to hold it, so then they're like, oh, wow, he actually did the forward roll, and then they just forgot to throw.
Yeah, it's, like, so underrepresented, for sure. Oh, nice pickup afterwards.
We saw that again. It represented a second time.
And I was curious if that assist hit in time, but it did not. So it did lead to limit strike on that second S2. There's a lot of times you can hit downwards, which what would be a limit strike, but if it doesn't actually bounce off the ground, it happens a lot with Teemo, you can preserve that hard reaction. Nice clip. That's going to do it. You got to watch your toes. Another 2 rounds straight for PZ. Ever since that first round, it's just been all PZ at this point. See, they're able to download at this point. Again, we're seeing some head shakes over here, and we're going back to character select. I wonder if we're changing anything up. So the interesting thing when you have a mirror match in this game, especially with the same fuse, you're adapting on the fly, and you actually know all the tools that are available, right? You're not trying to figure out the other team and be like, oh, well, what is this interaction, and how does that work? How do I deal with it? Can I come up with that on the fly? Like, a lot of what Zaidi's dealing with here is stuff he's done himself a lot and is familiar with those interactions. So it should be easier at face value to be able to adapt to those patterns on the fly, and it's just going to be on PZ to keep that varied and make sure he's not getting too predictable on this front.
Yeah, I think what I haven't seen the Ahri, I think, do too much work for Zaidi. I think it's been mostly the Ekko that's been getting some of the bigger hits, so we probably got to see just a little bit more presence from the Ahri on Zaidi's side.
For sure. Yeah, if you're going to be piloting Ahri at a high level, got to maximize getting those conversions. Any hit should lead to a ton of damage, limited break meter gain, and strong Oki in the corner. And if you're not taking full advantage of that, or being able to even get those first openings in neutral, it just limits a lot of the value that Ahri provides.
Oh, and there it is. There's the 2H. You're going to clip out the Ahri taker off the board right now. pzpoy just farming up some more meter.
There's the value. So we were talking about this team comp. Freestyle seems like an interesting choice because you don't really get a lot of sandwich pressure. But these exact situations are why Freestyle can be so valuable. You get all this damage off of a block burst here, and you're dealing with a horrible disadvantage situation. PZ is just going to lose this Ahri right off the bat.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I thought that Ahri was going to be down and out, but Zaidi would actually put in some work right there. Put PZ in the corner, get rid of the Ahri, and win that point war.
No doubt. Falls into that time war, gets the block as well, but it's only going to be temporary. Gets clipped right afterwards, and no break in sight, so it's going to be a ton of damage. And you just have the option if you want to go for Limit Strike and get into Burrito OS, or if you just want to continue on the pressure. It's like a slight variation of the Kebab, and it's going to work out just perfectly. It looked like it was just the Ahri getting clipped, but right behind that was the Ekko. Yeah, I forgot that they also have the burrito, and then also the kebab tag was also coming out. Yeah, I'm sure after Tuesday, all that stuff's getting changed as well, so it'll be very interesting to see for sure. Gotta get those food OSs on deck. This reminds me of the vocal sim, the Sajam vocal sim, where that shit's plus on guac. Whoever came up with that, that's a good one for sure. And it's so funny too that we got the burrito OS. I know it's like associated with Sajam, but like 2X is partnered with Chipotle in some capacity, right? We have that the avatar cosmetics. That's my custom, man. I'm walking around with the burrito fit. You've got the burrito, the tinfoil setup. Yes, sir. You don't want to see my avatar. That shit's cursed right now. It's some mishmash of Teemo and Blitz cosmetics. It looks awful.
Are able to get out of the corner right now, switching up the pressure. Time Wander hits, rolls back into the corner. Bad situation for PZ.
Yeah, tried to potentially bait something out there if there was a guess on the rewind coming through. But right after the burst is going to get a connection into forcing the burst the other direction. It's going to clip after the whiff 2H. This is a lot of damage on the table here and no break to interrupt it. Do we opt for the tag launcher? I assume so. Get that corner carry. A ton of damage on top of it as well. Yeah, push block, buy some space here. Just fully run up with Ekko. I like that.
Just go for the roll through with the throw. Once
you get past that 45-degree angle from Ahri, you're kind of clean to be able to just fully get under. She can't really contest anything closer than that.
Yeah, she can only land with a button, and that's where you put your 2H on the board and
exactly.
Represent that option.
And then that stall that Ahri gets after the air dash is so valuable. Time Winders can stay in place for so long, and a lot of characters just have to accept the fact that they're going to fall into it. Ahri can just disregard that entirely.
And this Ekko's been getting hit as an assist call every single time. I think lost with 30% of their life for all that.
Yeah, and worth mentioning, if you guys are more familiar with other tag games and not exactly 2xK's mechanics, if you hit the assist character, 25% of that damage is going to be permanent. Just 75% will return as gray health. A lot of time in tag games, it's all going to be recoverable health. Are we going to see another Pixel come back here? Not opting to use the Fury here, only Tekken.
Wow, actually snipes out the super assist. That could have been crucial. Oh, but interrupts.
That's so brutal.
Yeah, I was expecting that there was going to be a level 3 somewhere in there if, you know, maybe Zaidi tried to go for a chip out sequence. You throw out a level 3 just to try to get, you know, some immunity and get through it. But unfortunately, they just trade on the jab there afterwards on the wake up. Either way, Zaidi does find a lifeline here.
Yeah, for sure. It's all starts one round at a time, and able to take one game, bring this back potentially to a game 5. We'll see how this next one goes. Smart choice, get up, stretch, refocus, and we get the added bonus when we go to champ select in this game to hear this sick track.
They changed it up a little bit since the closed beta.
Yeah,
like
they tweaked a couple of them. This one I think is better. I'm not going to lie, Scuttler Strand, I think they nerfed that thing a little bit. I think the old version used to go ham, and we'll hear it now as we head into this next match. But, I mean, they just cooked with this game. Like, I was talking with someone from Riot. They were joking with me. They're like, this game was made specifically for you, because I posted my Spotify rap for last year, and 3 of like my top 5 were Polyphia and Spirit Box. And they're like, oh yeah, we knew already that they were going to be in the game. So I was like, hell yeah, man. So what a sick grab for them to get some sick artists in this game. And hopefully we get to hear those tracks in-game sometime soon. That'd be nice.
Yeah, with the backing that Riot has financially, that they're able to, you know, do all these things that are, you know, you wouldn't see from other sort of games. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Here we go with the classic corner situation, ending with a slightly different limit strike, so I'm not going to get the classic IQ that we're fully expecting from Ahri here, but still great damage to start off this round.
Ooh, good air throw to contest.
That's so huge for Ahri being able to convert afterwards. Nice.
Oh, get up attack but no punish, made it a little bit too far away, committed to the air movement already.
Yeah. Oh, that's so, oh, nice choice. Gets the tag, so able to air hop out, avoid the punish. Now everybody's hitting everybody, and it's going to come out with PZ on top here, forcing the break. There's the classic voice line. The surprise does connect, but going to get interrupted right afterwards.
The happy birthday should be a million bajillion damage.
Yeah, a ton of damage here. Opting to just dump all the damage on the point character. Could have gone for the Psycho Crusher and get a little bit more damage on both, but might as well get as close to wrapping up this health bar that you can. It's worth noting, too, it's not a huge difference, but during those ult animations, the background character is still recovering gray health during that time. Nice. Already started that S2 right before handshaking, so was able to follow up afterwards and still get that hit while keeping full screen spacing, because that's another thing about this game. Depending on how far you are away from the corner afterwards is how that will matter on incoming.
Yeah, they've thrown out a lot of really good staggers right now too with the the Ekko, just catching a lot of pzpoy's movement right now.
Right, good patience here. A lot of Echoes can kind of panic in that situation. Making sure you follow up properly after the time under is huge. Charge clone is still available, doesn't opt to go back to it once. Now again, one of these situations, low health Fury on the table. It is doable, this comeback, but such little time.
Yeah, and then chip was also a factor right there too.
Yep.
They looking really strong right now.
And momentum definitely going back in his favor. Wow, actually still gets the connection there. Ahri falls into that Time Winder. That's going to be a ton of damage here. Opts to save the break here for the next situation.
Very nice timing there overhead combined with the fully activated Time Winder to get the full confirm. Didn't get a whole lot of damage off of it though, but
unfortunate. The cross-up button did hit on both characters, but Ahri was the point, so she was able to flip out afterwards.
Easy in the Wooler hurt. Gonna get close to losing this Ekko. But even worse, I think might just be left in the corner.
Didn't go for the S2 for the limits right there. I wasn't sure if it was going to connect or not.
And there could be a couple of nerves here too, as well, as we're getting close to the end of the set as well.
Yep, that's exactly right. Nice simple pressure here. Gonna get push blocked into the handshake
Air conversion.
Tag.
Oh.
Falls into the Time Winder. Unfortunate. No conversion afterwards. He's getting real scrappy all of a sudden.
I think we're seeing some deep layers of mix right here that we didn't see earlier in the set. They are getting really deep into the bag right now.
Oh, they're nice mix, but no way to connect it afterwards. A huge jump out from PZ there. Great awareness of that situation, and a huge catch after that counter hit in the air.
I can't believe they fall that long enough for that conversion to work.
Yep, any counter hit in the air will just be a full tumble from top to bottom. Doesn't matter how high in the screen they are, so very smart awareness there to pick up there. Raw 2H on block into the S2.
Oh, and it's actually able to get it. Oh, no.
Break comes through. Right down around. So.
Tagged that wall stumble, but couldn't quite convert entirely. And now Zaidi in a bad situation here. Probably don't spend the Fury here unless you get a really good touch. Either way, PZ's going to find that one tied up. But still, Zaidi is winning the resource war here with the full bar break.
I imagine if Zaidi does get clipped early on, we'll see that break right away with the hopes that it could potentially come back by the end of the round. Just playing this nice and slow here. Assists are available for both players, but waiting until they get a little bit closer to let him rock. And that throw does convert and able to handshake tag right away.
What a dangerous break. Could have got baited right there.
Yeah, the mind games around when to use that break is very, very important, especially against the Freestyle team. Oh, the happy birthday is going to connect afterwards, and no break here. This is a ton of damage on the table for Zaidi.
Yeah.
He adds another meter. The limit strike is going to come through. So just going to set up here to try to continue this pressure. Using the Ahri assist to keep that second S2 follow-up safe. And did get a clip, but no follow-up afterwards. Rewind there just to get out of trouble. Looks like he could have potentially gotten clipped, if not.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be air throw right there.
Oh no, the Ahri assist ends up on the other side. Unfortunate timing. Now this is going to lead to a ton of damage. Break is going to be online here. Do you opt to use it to keep Ekko alive?
And just go for the chipper on the last character. Here we go. We're going to have to see where PZ is going to opt to use this Fury, your last lifeline.
Playing this real slow, trying to bait out an assist early on. Super assist is not going to come through. So we're going to carry fully across the screen here. See when this Fury gets opted to be used. Sure, you're hoping your PZ to get a kill with it early on, but no, gonna just get out of pressure, not even getting hit yet. Super assist gonna buy a little bit of space. A touch of chip damage, but not too much.
Oh, but gets the air-to-air conversion, should be enough.
No.
Oh no.
It was funky spacing, so not able to get the conversion after. And now air throw is gonna lead to a ton of damage. Yeah, gonna break to avoid that little extra bit of Fury. And now no Fury on the table. Chip has to be something you worry about. I almost wonder, great pickup by Zaidi. I was going to say for Zaidi, I almost wonder if you want Ahri to be the one to die so you have access to that super assist to get more guaranteed chip. It's a little bit more reliable than the Ekko assist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but now PZ, I wouldn't say figured out, but Zaidi definitely had a really difficult time finding the foothold at the very beginning, and now, you know, able to fight back. Like I said, I think we're seeing a lot more out of the Ahri, a lot better spacing, zone control, and contesting those airs that you want to see being contested, especially in the mirror match. And so just winning out the Ahri matchup, I think, has made all the difference.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be our, I think, third or fourth time going back to Champ Select. So one more time here in this fun champ theme as we head into a Game 5 final game of Winners Finals.
Yeah, taking the Winners Finals all the way, and that's what we want to see, a competitive series.
100%. I mean, we warned you guys at home. We're going to have sick matches all weekend. It's going to continue on. This has just been the pattern. mean, part of it is this game is so sick, but I mean, the players are really showing up, and being able to make it so back and forth in a game with really strong advantage state situations, being able to loop those on top of each other just shows the mastery of the defensive mechanics that you're seeing from the players all throughout this bracket.
Here we go. Might as well be a first to one now. Got to figure out who's going to take it. And an early happy birthday, Zaidi's got to be feeling good about that one.
Yeah, have to really break that early on. Good choice to wait for a single action to make sure you're committed to something.
Good punish there on the ground bounce.
Not even a punish. I think you just caught him.
I think he came up with a punish. Yeah.
Okay, I might have missed that. Oh, the 2H connects.
That would have been cool. Just launch the Ahri in, or the Ahri into the other Ahri off the ground.
That would have been something else. But either way, it's going to be Zaidi continuing on this corner pressure here. We have the drops, no drops this time. Slightly different route. Don't put the tag launcher once Ekko in here. Maybe let Ahri regen
put
a
some
little
more
bit
damage on the board potentially too as well. Don't want to get that limit strike.
And yeah, you see the counter hit situation. You do tumble all the way down, but no pickup on this situation here. Oh, nice mix. He did the initial roll just to keep Ekko in the picture as that pressure developed. So smart forward thinking there. Zaidi off to a good start in this first round. Seeing a little bit of freestyle here. No mix necessarily, but just trying to continue some pressure while keeping some safe spacing.
Oh, it was going to be a good start, but that super assist that had a lot of hits on scaling there was going to be really difficult to convert.
The jump in does connect here. There's going to be a good bit of damage. I don't think Fury should be online in time. It actually might. It's going to be close. I don't think you opt to use it anyways.
I mean, with one more hit, can't really do anything about it. Most you can do is try to get one limit strike in there somewhere.
Exactly right. Super assist is going to get a bunch of damage onto Zaidi here, but just going to get mashed out afterwards. Smart awareness there, that situation. Now on set point, looking to secure a spot in Grand Finals. Does PZ have it in him to make the comeback? He's got second place once already this weekend. Can he get past that?
Lockdown in the corner. Two characters with the frontal assault. Does get the hit. Break off the table now. Good situation for Zaidi.
Good call out with that forward throw. Yes, you're going to keep you in place. Have to respect it. With the Ekko on the table, retreating guard could have just led to being clipped, but still going to take all this damage. Anyways here, we tag back in? I imagine so. There's the wall tumble into the limit strike setup. Good parry, but not going to be able to get anything afterwards.
You parry all of that just to have to hold it anyway.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. Ahri just dashing around that time miner, hoping to potentially try to jump right into it. Great use of the cross up there. Such a valuable tool for Ahri. We've been seeing it all weekend.
Yeah, good touch from PZ, but unfortunately doesn't get the full confirm, and now it's going to be Zaidi finding the combo to get PZ in the corner here. No fear on the table, and this should be enough.
Yeah, it was some of the awareness we were talking about, knowing when you kill the point character versus the assist character. They were able to confirm afterwards, recognizing that, and you see
that was one of the hardest dab ups I've ever seen.
Right? I heard it through the headset, man. That was crazy.
Get in there and figure out what we want to do.
That's exactly right, and we're going to have to see what K7 and Diaphone are going to do if Bakarina has these answers on deck. Right away, minigun is going to pan out. Could have had a potential happy birthday, no pickup. That stubby 5L from Ekko can be tough to pick up with. And a breath of relief from Diaphone and K7. They would have likely used that break right off the bat, but now they're still on the table here. Nice. Yasuo assist does connect. No conversion afterwards. There was a nice block on the slingshot as well. Buy some time, but now going to have to break. Buy some space that way.
Oh my goodness, that tornado is so strong. It took like 3-4 projectiles, and one of them might have been powered up.
That's the nice thing for Jinx. As much as Linwald disregards her projectiles, it doesn't delete them. It just forces them to back up, right? And because of that, we saw in that situation, it backed up and ended up clipping the Yasuo afterwards.
They go for a frame kill into the throw here. Couldn't quite land anything. And looks like we do see Bakarina run the double down again, which I think we said we prefer.
Wow, great stuff. Wow. I thought he was going to get clipped by that beam, but just able to cancel the parachute in time and get up attack is going to buy some space here for Bakarina.
Teemo trying to set up house right now. A couple mushrooms on the screen. I like the idea. Pair with the Yasuo, try to get in there. Oh, clips both of them?
Oh, not able to fully confirm, but still able to kill the point character. A lot of damage on Teemo, and he's not going to be able to regen any of that. So I imagine if you're Diaphone in this situation, well, that's the end of the round. I imagine the goal would have been, hey, buy some time, maybe generate a little bit of break, and of course, badge progress. It's so big for Teemo, and a nice thing that he gets to strive for if you're already in a huge deficit.
Oh no, the slingshot saves Yasuo from getting comboed right there.
Slingshot can really mix things up. You've got to be ready for it. Nice job here from Diaphone.
Wow, another
projectiles.
This Jinx is contesting the Teemo so well right now. Able to combat those projectiles with you know, some good full screen options as well, set up the traps. I really like what we're seeing right now out of Bakarina.
Yeah, if you're really locked in with Jinx, I feel like you can deal with that Teemo zoning pretty well at full screen, because really all Teemo can do is charge up a slingshot and have to thread that needle, and you have so much time to see that and anticipate it. Nice. Got the Teemo back shot with the pan in the back of the dome into the full conversion afterwards. We're going to tag launcher, bring Yasuo in. Only 2 meter here, so no
Should be a mushroom, yep.
Yeah, the classic double down route here. Get that progress, get that extra damage.
Oh, but he already used the reaction earlier. Couldn't get the follow-up roll.
Bakarina just respecting all that with the firing bush in front.
Nice overhead, and also had the clone due to the roll earlier. The double down does so much work for this team at combating. Wow, what a great idea. He's going to go through the wind wall, catches both. Okay, this is probably the most we've ever seen someone take it to the... And then the clapper gets through the wind wall as well after the bounce back?
I think Yasuo's pinky might have been on the other side of that tornado and ended up getting clipped. That is unfortunate. The side of K7 and Diaphone.
Okay, at first I thought this was going to be one of those, you know, like pretty one-sided sets, but now I'm sitting up. Now I'm sitting up. I like what we're seeing out of the Jinx Ekko right now. It's very competitive against all the zoning that we've seen out of this Teemo Yasuo team.
And it was great awareness. That last break from Diaphone was huge too. It was at the perfect point that Ekko could have gone into that super time winder and just ended up getting out of the situation, even though it didn't opt to go for the super. Oh, what a clip.
Good interrupt. Oh, it just gets it with the clone on the other way. Chomper on the screen. Don't let him run away. Clips the low, couldn't convert.
Yeah, running in is so good. Time is going to start to come into play here. Now it's up to Diaphone to run in. Only 15 seconds left, and this is the final round, so no point in building bad progress. You got to take this round, or you're giving up.
Super assist that kills Ekko in the background.
This is how
Jinx has got to defend.
Good parries, not going to generate enough meter for level 3. Tried to go for air throw, bet it all on red. And unfortunately, was not the option. Wait, are you going to land in time on the other side? Oh no! I almost was throw the option there. I don't know if throw would have potentially killed in time. I don't.
It should. I think it would have been fast enough.
Oh, that was so close, but opted to go for the medium. Maybe thought there was just enough time afterwards. You see them talking it over with each other here.
Yeah, it looks like we definitely got a couple of people out in the crowd right now who want Bakarina to defend the hometown. 100%. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that we would have seen Jinx as the one that's going to take it to the Teemo Ekko or the Teemo Yasuo team. Yeah,
right. You would expect it to be most often the 4 horsemen in some capacity, but not the case in this time. Bakarina showing Jinx is not written off just yet. There's a lot of potential with this character still, especially if you pilot it as confidently as you are. Nice awareness here.
Wow, so much damage on Yasuo in the back off of that one. I mean, these charged traps are doing so much work at just keeping the Teemo out of what he wants to do.
That air throw was so close to connecting. It reaches a lot higher than you think generally. But
wow, okay, that was great foresight by K7. You saw that Ekko was coming down with a chrono break, goes for the rewind, and then air throws him after the teleport. That was so smart.
Yeah, great awareness of the tools on display here. Waiting out that zap, so that's 1 tool off the table, but you got 2 other projectiles coming through. The parry is not going to connect. Definitely a risky option on that front.
These Jinx patterns are doing so much work. I think they've chipped out 50% every single time.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit. And now look at all this gray health across the duo. They're just trying to regen to the best of their ability. But you only do so much when there's so much pressure coming from the other side.
Oh, I'm a little bit late, I think.
I think so. Still going to do some good chip here. And just setting up the clone.
Yeah, keep it safe. Oh, try to rewind backwards. Unfortunately, still gets clipped out anyway.
Maybe he was going for rewind parry potentially. There was no meter left, so maybe it's possible. Not sure.
And even while we're going on, I'm just watching. Every time there's a cinematic going on, they're just talking to each other in between.
Yeah, good comms for sure. They're both using the one headphone technique just on one ear, so they still have their music flowing, keep them in the zone, but got to be able to communicate.
All right, Yasuo's off the board. Super assist to the Vivo, though. Got to be careful.
Bakarina, a gamer of the people here, trying to represent Midwest accessibility. Fury is going to get popped here, so
the hero burst.
The duo, they think it's doable. Let's see if they're right. They're betting it all on Yordle. The slump is
still
going to come
time
through.
to connect. That's going to be enough. There's no way it's not.
There's so much damage here. Super Shroom.
And then I imagine the roll after.
Oh, this doesn't even need any more meter. The Fury buff pays off huge for the duo here. That's why you believe in the homie to make those comebacks.
Yeah, with the Fury and the burst and the super assist, it was all enough. That slump from Yasuo is so much time to confirm.
Yeah, great use, like you said, all those tools. There's really a lot that came together there for that comeback. And the Clappy stayed so long and caught on the fall.
Oh, group them up for a happy birthday. So much damage on the table. Oh, it doesn't go for anything afterwards, though.
Interesting. Likely a misinput there. There's no break on the table, and super jump does generally follow no matter how high up the opponents go after a launcher here. But either way, it is up to K7. Let's get some damage on the table here. This is going to be the same route we've been seeing a few times here. Continuing on that badge progress. Some strong Oki afterwards. You got to hold that Shroom. Get up attack will buy a little bit of space, and will punish.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
Using the Ekko to block the assist right here.
Oh, projectile invuln. What a good call out. Double down pays off huge here.
It was only minor damage. Still gets the initiative here for Yasuo.
Zap is not going to go through. Just falls underneath. Oh, interesting. I don't know how in the world they got sent downwards there, but gonna force the break. K7 in a good spot here, just playing it safe, waiting for the Teemo darts to play behind. And here comes the super tag. What is the answer? There's nothing you can do when you're already committed to an action. K7 plays it nice and safe. Just lets super finish.
Gonna be out of range for the bar. I'm looking at the wrong bar.
Single pixel. It's going to be just enough, and swapping back in, going to get the hit. Going to force a break and a swap here from K7 Diaphone. They drop the, it lands!
Oh!
They catch the pizza cutter falling so low to the ground.
Oh,
it's going to be Teemo off the table.
And it looks like Bakarina is feeling himself right now.
Look at that. Bak is feeling it big time. There's still another character to go through, but this is a fantastic spot to be in.
Yeah, it looks like the crowd is really getting behind Bakarina right now.
And we are back to first to two situation, so Baka is able to take these next few rounds. That's going to be it. Super does connect, a little bit of chip.
Oh, try to go for the dash up punish, couldn't quite land. Chip a factor.
Retreating guard off the rocket. That was very risky. That Ekko easily could have thrown out a 2M. So it pays off big time, and the Hasagi through the wind wall. Gonna get that empowered hit. Knock out the Jinx.
Oh, here comes the Teemo assist.
And the AC-130 inbound. Homie had the 11 kill streak, and that is gonna be the next game going the way. K7 Diaphone, final game situation here. Who is going to make it into top 3?
Yeah, unfortunately, Bakarina jumped out at the wrong time right there. Wasn't high enough to get that Teemo out of the air. Try to come down with the chrono break. Gets hit by the mushrooms, and that was the end of that one.
And again, there's been a lot of these matches that have been either a 2-0 set or maybe just 2 straight rounds in an individual game that just are so much closer than the scoreline represents. So Baka should feel really good after taking the first game and having a great back-and-forth game too, despite the loss.
Nice
Near happy birthday
confirm.
here, but it's still going to be picking up on the Teemo. I imagine we go limit strike here with that scaling. Burrito OS gets parried. What a check on the execution. Good call out by Diaphone. That Shroom connected, or not the Shroom, the Slingshot connected with the Rocket. Interrupt that before it makes it over to Yasuo, and Super Tag is going to interrupt here.
Already committed to throwing out the Time Winder right there.
Oh no, pickup afterwards, interesting.
Too much hit stun scaling there. Try to go for the medium after all those dart hits. I don't think it was going to ever work out.
Overhead does connect, but it is not on counter hit, so no pickup afterwards. And the 2M is going to follow up on the retreating guard. So this allows for a nice route here. Building up some dart progress as well. Right into the tag launcher. It's such a good bread and butter for Teemo. Good stuff. So now a good amount of health here. Maybe about a 25% health lead across the 2 characters.
Yeah, I think that this is a pretty bad situation for Bakarina because, I mean, you were running the team so well, putting out all those projectiles on the screen, and now with just the solo Jinx, especially with 60% gone and more coming as well to double down.
And you watch that Shroom badge gets a nice little bit of progress here as well. Got to hold that mix right after. Instant overhead does connect. No follow-up after. It's very tight to get that hit perfectly. And this is going to be enough here after the tumble. Dart Super does connect. He did told you. That is another round here. So set point for K7 and Diaphone. sure the crowd would love to see Bakarina make this comeback. Can he make the next 2 rounds? We'll see.
You got to keep both your characters alive here. This team works so much better whenever you have the full assist coming out, and it looks like we're going to get that through the mushroom, get the hit, take him to the corner here. We might set up some traps with the Jinx.
And I'm just now realizing Baka's opting to go for double down again. We saw them earlier go for, I believe, 2x assists, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I think it's been that way ever since that the first matchup at top 8 that we saw.
We were theorizing it was just for the Ahri, but still opting to go for it in this team as well. So I'm sure it's similar with that zoning pattern, maybe trying to make use of that beam super. Haven't seen it come into play too much here. Nice conversion, good pickup on that stray hit. So valuable for Teemo if you can get enough close there, because you get so much guaranteed afterwards. Alright, what's the option here? Forward roll, no throw afterwards, but not gonna matter. Parachute is gonna carry over to the other side. Pizza cutter doing its job.
That's a cheeky cross. So put the mushroom in and then jump over just to get it on the other side.
So much to deal with. The mental stack of Teemo's traps is insane. And now another pickup here for K7. Gonna get all the way over to the corner. Just 1 meter here, so I imagine we're gonna go for a reset of some kind, or we could tag launcher potentially. And not even just going for the wind wall, Oki. It is gonna stay there for a second. Oh, and it clips on the second hit of the 2M. Maybe thought the spacing would be just enough that it doesn't.
Oh, and I was gonna say that was gonna be all she wrote, but no Fury available. Gonna chip out right here. Good pair on the last hit.
Gotta play out of your mind if you're gonna make this comeback.
Unfortunate gaming, and that's gonna be it. Bakarina though, taking it to K7, hometown hero. I'm in a losing situation, even though I killed their characters.
Yeah, and as a Teemo player myself, I do think his super assist gets a little bit of an overrated response from the community. It's definitely good at catching those stray hits, but not many characters can confirm off it, and the damage is kind of whatever, but it does allow for a lot of good pressure. It's still very strong. I'm just not sure. I think Yasuo is still a tier above on that front, so I think if you could pick, you would go on the Yasuo side of things, but I think generally speaking, they usually let they usually bring K7 in. It feels like Diaphone is making the comebacks a lot of the time. Yeah.
And that's what he said. Diaphone says that he plays better in the clutch too. So that's always been, his sort of like some defense. He always says, that every time I'm in a difficult situation, I usually pull it out.
Yeah, actually, first online tournament for 2xKO was Tuco Tuesday, run by myself in Force Block. It's now Force Block just handling that, but Diaphone did take that after dropping a game early on and came back on the loser side to bring it. So literally from day one in this game, he's been playing like a clutch god. And I mean, maybe you're not gonna have to clutch up if you're playing this strong. Huge advantage in the start of this game. Just place all those shrooms. Perfect. The bounce does go high enough to connect. One of the few things that can challenge Ahri up there. That's going to be a great start. Not too much bad progress, so PZ has to feel good about that at least, but definitely a rough round when you don't even force the breakout.
It looks like Ahri's having a hard time getting in against this Teemo zoning. So can't really do anything about those slingshots. They do contest Ahri up there, which I think is one of those things that we always talk about is how good is your character at trying to hit Ahri out of those situations that she wants to be in all the way up in that super jump range.
Right, exactly right. Oh, the fire comes into play perfectly, so the flip out is just going to land right into that. You kind of just have to hold the pressure afterwards. Ooh, an interesting J2H. Maybe tried to get a forward jump and only got the neutral jump in that situation.
Oh, parachute into the landing button is going to be able to convert right here.
Yeah, got a funky situation there. He got lifted off the ground, so that mushroom loop isn't going to work just right. And there it is.
The samurai back shots.
Just one this time. He's honorable. We'll see what the Ahri can do. Huge deficit here for PZ. Still has not forced break. Hasn't really got past 20% health on either of the opposing characters here.
Here we go, gotta guess for your life.
And great blocks all around there. The 2H is gonna connect.
Doesn't matter which way it lands, go right into the stance and get the bounce afterwards. It's gonna be a pretty quick game one there for K7 and Diaphone.
For sure. I'm gonna start calling that 2H the protractor. That thing is basically a full sweep above his head. There's like a tiny bit of range behind his dome that he doesn't connect, but for all intents and purposes, that might as well.
But even then, the height is still like the best no matter what.
Yes.
Like I think only maybe Blitz gets that high.
Exactly right. Teemo's does reach surprisingly high, actually, with the tip of the fire. It's a little deceiving, but I don't think it's quite on Yasuo's level. Just go right into the 3 shrooms. No grass this time. Just continue some simple pressure with that forward S1. That is going to be even on block in the uncharged version. And
the autocorrect after sniping out the assist. Setting up shop. Got a lot of mushrooms to work through here. Ahri's got to find her way in.
Nice pickup off the slingshot as well. This is going to be huge. Great situational awareness. Only 2 meter on deck. But we are going to go for the shroom route. This is the classic in the corner. So much value out of this. Oh, he accidentally forgot that the bush was behind him, so ends up teleporting back to it rather than getting a full conversion afterwards.
And the dart on the way down is able to get the confirm.
It's so messed up, man. You got to be ready for it at all times. It's such a good pickup. And it hits a great angle as well. Cross-up did connect, but no button afterwards. And now super tag time. Got to land into that as well. That's unfortunate that the tech out landed just before the first dart, so we didn't end up blocking it all in the air.
Easy super 2 confirming the corner. Diaphone and K7 running away with it.
Yeah, they're pushing for a gold split here. This could be a new PB. Absolutely running through this losers final. 3 straight rounds, extremely clean, and it's just continuing on.
You know, Diaphone is one of those people that likes to, you know, push the limits of how things work, and you can see that they're doing their you know, you ever played the old Lego games? Oh, good block on the way. But you can't move the screen away if you're playing with somebody. So right now, the Teemo is just backing up full screen, throwing the Yasuo assist out there so they can't backdash out of range. And I think that's caught PZ like 3 or 4 times already.
It's really good. And especially if you have Freestyle, you can really take advantage of that parachute too. You can parachute, tag out, and then he has to stay on screen, so you can force corner at any point. I actually asked K7 and Diaphone about that earlier in the weekend, and they said they think there's some value there, but it's not the best, so they want to hit the lab with it a bit more. But like you said, they're optimizing the screen control in another way, and it's paying off big time.
Yeah, just having Teemo pull that screen back so you don't have anywhere to run against that Yasuo just locking you down over there, it's very, very strong.
For sure. Especially with Yasuo's ability to steal corner as well so reliably. It's so strong. And then there's a single and the double back shot to clean up game 2. 1 game away from securing a spot in Grands. PZ unfazed, no champ select needed. Just running this back in. Thinks the download could be coming through.
Oh no.
Bonked. That sound effect is so good.
He gets caught on the stagger, and he's going to be first hit going over here to the Yasuo Teemo team.
Nice routing here as well. Going to force the limit strike into the corner.
Nice patience.
Exactly right. Going to force that breakout. Oh, the pizza cutter rarely. How did that whiff? I've never seen that move whip that close. I almost wonder if she moved her hurt box by doing that 2H. Looked like she might have leaned a little forward.
Yeah, there's certain characters that have that where you'll actually like end up on the other side if they're right above you. I know that I have that issue with Darius quite a few times.
I know Teemo can force that too. If he does slingshot on the wall and it bounces down, it actually pulls them out just enough that you can jump behind. Yep. Nice pickup here. It's just the classic with Yasuo. You get them in the air. J2H is so consistent at being able to allow follow-ups afterwards and taking full advantage of that.
Stabilizes a lot of combos.
It does. Right back to setting up shop. He earned those badges the hard way. He's going to show them off. He knows how to use all these different camping tools.
Let's see how much damage you can squeeze out of this conversion here.
This Teemo too, so it's going to hurt extra bad.
Wow, what a nice touch right there. And keeps the corner off of that one.
True.
You just have to watch this.
Smart choice. Just use the meter dump and secure that round. We are 5 straight rounds in for K7 Diaphone. They're looking like they're not messing around. Now, if PZ's going to make the comeback of the century, I mean, definitely could be a start of a storybook ending here. Has to start now.
Trying to go for that screen pull again. Ahri with the confirm, taking to the corner.
I like that, using the 2M there to get just a little bit of extra damage in before doing the second S2. You're going to force Happy Birthday out of here, or burst to avoid the Happy Birthday, rather.
Okay, I didn't expect that hop was going to get through all of the darts.
Yeah, somehow threaded the needle there. Oh, and the 2H just barely whiffs. Ends up on the other side.
I think they accidentally baited their own combo, unfortunately.
Yeah, what the...
Sometimes I fat finger my buttons, so maybe they were just a little bit too close to their tag, and their special button unfortunately gets the break mid combo.
Yeah, that's always the question: is do players use the macro or do they use the button combination? And that can definitely lead to some of those stray hits if you are a macro gamer. stand stage just by a little bit of space here. Gonna do the enhanced Hasagi and let Teemo set up behind it. Good choice by PZ to hop over all that before it gets set up. It's still gonna get clipped afterwards.
Good combo awareness there. Set the bush on fire, get a couple extra hits.
That worked out really well to get that side switch. Gonna be a little closer to the corner here, and the limit strike is gonna ensure that. Nice catch on the roll. What a call out. I don't think that was a reaction. I think that was just full on expecting that. 3 meter on deck here for PC. So he can dump out a good bit of damage if he gets that opening. Has 3 Ekko super assists.
They're gonna have to block this one. Gets caught with the air dash. Samurai back shots.
Yeah, this is looking real clean. Doesn't go for the other super. Oh, because we already had Teemo in that route, so not able to bring that Shroom in. It's gonna be a lot of damage here. Hopefully for PC, or PZ rather, you can get this KO and then enable the Fury on the next round, because that will enable a single TOD, especially for Ahri. She can do that double.
Gets the weak OTG.
Oh, and a great call out from Diaphone, knowing the throw's coming. Fury's going to be popped to keep things alive. Time is going to become a problem here as well. Air throw comes through. What a reaction.
Kind of sit back. Not necessarily, you know, incentive to go in whenever you have a life lead. So
exactly right. All right, here we go. Grand Finals is starting. We have end of mixed bracket. 100 gamers entered. Only 1, or I guess maybe 2, are going to make it out on top. Let's hear it for these gamers repping the Midwest here. Can it be defended in the home turf, or are the foreign invaders going to come through and claim it for the tri-state? Let's see.
Yeah, K7 and Diaphone here, you know, making their crazy run through losers. So I think you know, sometimes, you know, people might want to see that sort of that timeline where it's just like, you know, really awesome to see people work their way through. Not necessarily an underdog story. You know, they're very strong gamers, but good block on the burst right there.
Yeah, even if they're the favorite, they're back against the wall this whole time, right? You don't have a lot of room for error coming through. A single set loss will end it for them. So the fact that they were to make it through all those rounds.
Miss on the parry?
Looks like it. Yeah, because there is a meter missing on that front, so unfortunate. I still think, I don't know how much it happens to other people, because I'm ass, I'm not going to lie, but a lot of times when I'm blocking, I'll still actually be holding down back when I parry, so I get the low parry, and that can sometimes get you. And Zaidi off to a fantastic start after we saw, I mean, K7 and Diaphone looked so dominant last set, didn't drop a single round, didn't really have any round being particularly close. And now Zaidi off the bat, taking 1 round, can feel really good.
Yeah, I think that Ahri, like I said, just really has come together for Zaidi. He's able to really contest a lot of that space, and the Ekko is already doing a lot of work. Still able to get a lot of good hits, like right now we're seeing on the Yasuo getting down 50%. Chrono Strike.
Yeah, it was uncharged, so just goes for the natural follow-up afterwards. Tag launcher is going to come through, force the breakout, so Yasuo is going to continue to stay alive here. It's going to be up to Diaphone for a bit to see what he can do. That's so risky, throwing out the assist out there, but no conversion. Luckily, Teemo's able to save the day here. Now we got the first natural Shroom loop of the set. In the bracket, I think. I haven't seen him go for this route too much.
Yeah, not many opportunities, I think, to get the open stage combos, really.
Exactly. That route is very similar in the corner. It has a slightly different ender because you can go for the wall splat, but a lot of times that we've seen that opening come up, there's already a mushroom on the ground, and that kind of forces Diaphone to adapt on that front. Interesting. The Yasuo assist does clip onto both, and Teemo able to confirm afterwards.
That was already like 50% gone just for sniping out the assist and getting the confirm right here. Ekko is hurting in the back end.
Interesting choice by Zaidi to use that break too. Such low health on both characters.
I think he's trying to protect the Ahri, because I mean, you saw him dash up and start blocking those darts.
Right. Or just the, I'm more saying like the belief in himself to take this round. With such low health on both characters with a round advantage. You totally see the justification to save that break for the next round, but I respect the fact that you're a believer. You got an early advantage. You might as well press it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say has level 3, but it's going to use it for the OTG.
Yeah, I think this is a smarter choice because you create that strong Oki situation and prevent a little extra fury from being generated by getting that extra damage, and it pays off.
Very nice timing.
I mean, great. I mean, I was questioning the break, but what do I know? I mean, there's a reason why he's up there and I'm over here, right? So clearly cooking, and has the belief in himself, and great use of that break resource at the right time.
I think, honestly, it might come down to the fact that Yasuo was just out of that super assist. He used all of it earlier, didn't get any kills, even though he landed 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there was not too much I think you need to stress about besides just the Teemo being on the board.
Exactly right here. Interesting choice again from Zaidi with these break decisions. Definitely could have gone for it. when that Yasuo level 1 was around the corner to prevent this full conversion, but it is what it is. Going to be toast now, and now it's just going to be the Ahri super assist in the background and a Fury meter on deck for the Ekko.
Oh, the flames.
Tried to go through the fire and the flames, but the one who is going to carry on is going to be this Yasuo. Going right back into this DNV. So much damage. Yeah, Zaidi definitely just saying, hey, you know what, this round's likely yours. Let's just get it over with. A little extra damage on the Yasuo with that Ahri super assist, but yeah, Teemo is going to clip with that 2M afterwards. Just get a couple extra darts in for that badge progress.
So yesterday I was slurring my words, now it's you.
Yeah, you rubbed off on me, man. What's up with that? Getting it out of the way today in the first top 8.
Short hop into the light overhead, couldn't quite confirm there, gets the break afterwards.
Oh, 2H whiffs. Every time it whiffs,
out of range.
It's so funny, man. It's something you very rarely see with that move. Nice hit with the 2H and able to confirm afterwards. Like we were talking about before, if you get that launcher, it doesn't matter how high they get sent, your character will go up the maximum height to continue that route. And this is the cheeky route. If you have the mushroom behind, you can backdash shovel, have it connect afterwards for a nice bit of extra damage. So huge. Good blocks. The S2 didn't connect, but the darts did. Thought he could have potentially punished, but the Teemo just comes in to save the day.
All right, he's able to at least be in the air, so you don't have to worry about the high-low, but on the way down, gets clipped.
Nice conversion here. Gonna go back towards the corner as well. Limit strike in, generate a little extra meter. Not that it's really going to be needed at that point, so more likely for a screen positioning, and then you get a follow-up after the throw and stuff.
That poison tick damage from the mushroom.
It's no joke, and the Fury, because it was used in neutral there, the block doesn't force it to get a, there's no like hit reaction that you can follow up afterwards.
Yeah, there's a certain timing you have to do it after getting hit, and then it'll do the bounce, but yeah.
I think even if you do it out of block, you're still fine if they block it, I'm pretty sure. So. By the way, good stuff. Zaidi up.
Because I've seen there's some cheeky, there was some Darius tech that was on Twitter that I saw where you can jump in with Darius behind like an assist and then call your Fury on your way down. As soon as you land, it'll cancel your block, but then they'll still be forced to block your Fury. So it'll be like +11 on landing or something like that. So there's some cheeky stuff that you can do there too.
There's a lot of stuff to optimize for sure.
I think Fury is pretty underexplored in general. I mean, I forget what tournament was I saw, but you can Fury cancel your projectiles too. So there was like a Darius 1 just doing a projectile, then dashing up into the confirm off of the clash.
And it didn't even hit. Yeah, it was the clash between projectiles, exactly right. And on top of that, another underestimated tool for Fury, get up attack can get dash canceled. So even if your opponent blocks it, you can continue the pressure after that. Very, very good. Even just a speed buff, I feel like doesn't get talked enough about with Fury. Like it can become a problem with a lot of these characters. They can zoom across the screen. You get Bloodlust Warwick with Fury on deck.
That's my favorite.
Like, yeah, he's blinking across the screen, instant transmission. Nice, has the clone on deck, so able to get the conversion off the throw here. Zaidi looking really good in this second game.
Doesn't spend the bar there for the kill.
The mix does come through. Great dash through out of K7.
Yeah, paying the price for leaving the Teemo alive, unfortunately.
Oh, the hit with the 2, or 5L rather. Just on the jump, no conversion afterwards, even though it was a counter hit. Nice.
Using the wind wall, backing it up with the 45 degree.
You really got to respect that spacing. If not, you see what can happen. It's not the fact that he can just hit you at that distance and angle. It's the fact that it's a wall bounce and such a guaranteed follow-up.
And that's one of the reasons why Darius' shoulder is so good, is that even though it's a forward assist, it gives you so much time to react.
Yep. Fury is on the table here for Zaidi, so we'll see if that comes into play. Right now, the only benefit you're going to be seeing out of it is just mitigated damage, but even with this level 3, yeah, we're not even opting for it. Just go for the shroom, continue the combo. Oh, interesting.
I think it's because they let all the hits rock.
They canceled it just a little too late.
Yep.
And in that situation, that is going to fall on Diaphone, because if you have not played Duo yet, the second player does control the timing for that super cancel. And if you haven't played Duo play yet, what are you doing? For real, this game's so sick as a Duo. Just find a homie to play with. If you need some, I'll play with you. Hit me up on Twitter if you don't have anyone to play with. We'll do it later. This game's so fun as a Duo, man.
I love how much they invested into all the duo and tag mechanics. Oh, very nice bait on the get-up attack right here. Should be enough to kill the Ahri. And Ahri being one of the more pivotal parts of, I think, Zaidi's gameplay, that's going to hurt.
Exactly right. I'm curious, too, if Zaidi is going to just full send the freestyle the whole time, or if there is some consideration for 2x assist down the line. In this set specifically, as we see the break at the proper time to interrupt that super, love to see that. But, I mean, we really haven't seen the freestyle come too much into play so far in this grand final.
Now level 3 on the board, and this Ekko is in the corner. This is going to hurt.
Seems like they're just never going for that level 3. Unless they know it's going to kill, I don't think we're going to be seeing it from this team. It's just, gets so much value out of going for this route.
Wow, they actually activated it in time.
What? The tornado was like off screen. I wonder if that could have connected if it was a little closer. The spacing there was funky. Was there a body block?
I think that's because of the Fury. It eliminated the... I think that's a bug with Yasuo. That Fury or just burst activations get rid of his tornado, but he doesn't get his animation.
Oh, it was there. It was just, it was off screen. Like I saw like the edge of it right here. That's insane. I don't know what that was. I almost think the Teemo body blocked it a little bit. I'm not sure how that works. I'm gonna have to see. If anyone at home can test that, throw me a tweet. Just have your assist character in front of you and then try to do that Yasuo tornado super.
We need that in slow motion, replicated on TAS 7 different times.
Yeah, can we get that in 4K, 120 FPS too, please? Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, bud. K7 and Diaphone here, just one more game away from resetting this bracket.
Also, what am I saying? I'm asking people on Twitter. We got people in the audience right now. There's setups over there. Someone can go test that and let me know. Pull up.
We need our top scientists on the case immediately.
Yeah, where's our lab monsters when we need them? Where's the break when you need it? It's right there to save the Ahri. Just such little health there. Great start here for K7 Diaphone. No counter hit on that hit in the air, so not able to confirm afterwards, but the follow-up will come through afterwards. Going to force the break here.
Yeah, Ahri left the screen, so able to safely burst right there afterwards.
Here's the freestyle, a little bit of pressure here on top of it. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the value there compared to 2x assist isn't quite there. Maybe we'll see some more burst fades later on. Here comes another shroom loop situation. Drops it, unfortunately. Again, Teemo having some of the more difficult combos in the game. Makes me really wonder what his combo execution is going to look like after this week, right? We know some of that stuff is going to get changed. I mean, that shroom loop, from what we've heard, it might not be directly impacted, but definitely a lot of those spin follow-ups will be. Nice projectile to catch the swing shot.
Landed the campfire, and got some mushrooms on the way down.
It's a blessing and a curse with those shrooms sometimes. Unfortunately, it does interrupt that combo there, so not able to OTG properly, but the air throw is going to come in and wipe off that Ekko. Makes a great start here for this game 4.
And gets it full screen. Might have tried to go for the... I don't think they went for the parry there. Maybe just got caught out trying to do a projectile or jump back, maybe.
Yeah, it was an interrupt, so it definitely they committed to a button of some kind. I believe jumps just count as like a normal hit. During the startup. Double shroom does connect. I'm actually curious if that second shroom had caused enough hits on for it to connect, if it would have dropped otherwise. Either way, good awareness from K7 to go for it.
Yeah, K7 Diaphone, they're so aware about whenever, something on the other character hits and ready for those handshake tags to confirm.
Yeah, and in my own experience, that's really what helps you elevate as a duo, is being able to get those scramble situations. Because, like you said earlier, the mental stack can be split. So if you're just in the background, you know what to look for in those little interactions. Being able to pick up your buddy is huge.
Push block on the Yasuo, trying to get out of the corner.
I like that they use the Yasuo Rekka, so you can continue to add on that pressure while Teemo just sits behind setting up shrooms.
It makes me all the more sad that Warwick can't do that with S2.
That's true. That's a good point. I'm sure Riot's watching, so, some good ideas. It's so funny saying Riot's watching when it's like, I think of that dev team as like for 15 years I thought of Riot as like the League of Legends team, but now it's like they got all these other games. So
it's all these old FGC players that are, made a little group to make a cool game.
They really got the all-star dev team out there, and man, what a level 3. But we said we weren't going to see it, but this is one way we will. Getting that direct punish, and that is going to be the first set off the board. 1 down, 1 to go.
All's even across the board. So it looks like a K7 Diaphone no longer have a loser's advantage. Like I said, that's the Shin, Diaphone, and K7. And coming back with a vengeance, they want this. They're hungry for it.
Exactly right. And when going 4 games. We'll see how far this one goes in. We see Freestyle still being locked in, so no change in the team comp. We're just going back to champ select. Find a little bit of time, mental reset going in. You know, I do like to see no head shake from Zaidi at this point, so not feeling down on himself right now. I think he understands the level of challenge ahead of him, right? This is no easy feat. It's not just like you're winning your local, you're going up against some of the best players in the country, so. Interesting, no break here early on. Would have saved a lot of health for both these characters. Now the question is, does the happy birthday continue here after the shroom? It does.
Letting everything rock. 70% gone on both characters is rough.
I bet you if I asked Zaidi, would he want to break that next time? I think he might change his
140% combo.
I'm not sure.
Might be working out anyway here, though. Oh, able to land to cancel the recovery.
That is so huge. Now I'm going to get this full conversion afterwards as well.
Ekko's looking relatively healthy, too, after all that. Life bars are pretty even all around.
Get up attack does pay off. It's always such a gamble to go for. As you see there, like we talked about before, one player is able to control things in the background as a duo, so able to kind of just go up and down and cover all that space with the Teemo super.
Able to get right over the tornado right there.
Nice, good adaptation. If you are an Ekko player, you always got to keep aware of how close you are to the corner, whether you can hit that super time winder back or not. And of course, Zaidi being in Grands for this is no stranger to those situations. Interesting, just went invisible as he went to start to throw that shroom. I love that animation too when Teemo's crouching. He's just covering his eyes. He's literally shivering because he's so scared.
And yeah, that's the down back blocking one, because otherwise he's just sitting there like, all gonna happen.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just tapping his legs.
And Campfire does secure the kill. Now it's just up to the solo Ahri here.
Looks like Fury will potentially be on deck here for Zaidi in this round. The straight hit is not going to lead to full conversion, but not going to be needed when you got that Yasuo super assist coming through. And there's the first head shake I'm noticing here from Zaidi. He knows he has to respect that tool at all times.
Yeah, I mean, that puts K7 and Diaphone in the lead definitively in the set now.
Sure, yeah, the first lead of this grand finals for them in the grand scheme of things. And already ought to lead in this round.
Try to get the action for the confirm, couldn't quite land it.
Break, good time for it as well. In the air.
Save the Ahri.
He is able to do so. We'll see how long Ahri's able to regen that gray health. He's coming through. Here comes the conversion.
Does have the full badges here. Going to put a little bit of deep poison damage on there.
The spacing is slightly off, so not able to get the ground bounce off that 5H. Is that how that works, or did Ekko trigger that when he jumped over that? There's no way the slingshot triggered that shroom, right? I'm not crazy.
I saw what you saw, and I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I think Ekko barely activated it from just above it. There's no... If the slingshot does that, I need to revisit my whole game plan. And Zaidi might need to revisit the game plan as well. It's already down 1-0 in the Grand Finals reset. 2 games remain for these sick gamers on the duo front.
Yeah, looking like one complete unit right now. They've definitely had a lot of time to work together and get all these confirms down and team synergy. I don't think there's been a situation where they've sort of been butting heads while playing together.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they've been very locked in. Even after the loss, it felt like there was no one's looking at their teammate sideways or anything, right? So gotta love to see that. And I think when you're maximizing your duo potential, I like to call it in this game Rift compatible. Shout out to Summoner's Rift, Drift, there's a little something there. You get locked in on that same wavelength. Nice timing on the break. That was actually pretty risky right just after the launch. Could have gotten
gotta watch out for those jump cancels for sure.
I'm so guilty of that. I've gotten my duo deleted so many times because of that. I'm not afraid to say it. The shroom hit, or the slingshot hits, and it's a counter hit as well, so able to convert afterwards.
Getting a lot of dart build up right now, almost built up all the way over there, and then should be a mushroom afterwards here. Oh no, it goes for the wind wall.
really nice for Teemo if you can passively build up that dart badge as well. I think a lot of people would say it's not the strongest badge right now, but in the case that you do get it, it really enables his dart boot combo to do so much more damage because you get 3 to 4 depending on the starter for that combo. It just adds so much damage over time on top of it. So it's a lot of value to be had if it's there. It's just a lot more passive than some of the other tools. The shroom barely connects. It's unfortunate for Zaidi, but no conversion afterwards. So.
Oh, activates the Hurricane. Doesn't get the conversion afterwards, though. Ahri level 3 available, but gets bonked on the head by the JH from Yasuo.
Taking a Samurai Sword to the dome can't feel good.
Because he does the double hit with the sheath, and then
does
a double.
See some communication from our screen over here. We can see the players, K7 and Diaphone, talking while getting beat up in the combo, discussing what they want to do afterwards. I know something they were talking about as well as Zaidi cleans up the health bar from Teemo. They were going over some play call options. So for round start, they have apparently some like vague, like blue 42 or whatever, almost like a football play, and they'll let each other know what they want to do on round start with that. So they've definitely been optimizing the communication side of things.
Yeah, I think that's so important because really the hardest part about getting the duo to work is putting in the time together. You know, anyone can kind of sit down whenever they have free time, but you know, I think with both of these two being content creators and having that ability to sort of, you know, work together with their schedules and have that free time to practice,
yeah,
you can really see it into effect here. But Fury Yasuo drops the combo. Was going to be a confirm. Oh, and gets clipped, unfortunately.
That's a huge turn of events for Zaidi. That could have been a dead Ekko if there was a full conversion on deck, but
Wonder
now,
if this kills, though.
With the Fury mitigating damage to the front, it's not looking like it will. Oh, Tag Launcher is on deck, so this actually definitely can all of a sudden. There's a second hit to take a break into level 1. It does.
Very nice.
And we see some communication from them as well. They're talking about how they want to go about this. If production can, this might be too much of an ask, but if we can cut to a view with K7 and Diaphone on camera on round start, I'm curious to see if they call out those plays. Nice, that's 2 extra shrooms popping there. Didn't have to connect.
Oh, gets the slingshot badge at the very last second right there. Limit strike in the corner. Wind wall time. Oh, but jumps over with the 2H in the air. Very nice. And here we go. Ekko is going to be setting up.
Final round here, and we're early on, opting not to break, so you do have to deal with some Ekko pressure afterwards, and here comes the break to save the day.
Yeah, fake the overhead into the rewind 2L. So just playing back a little bit more right now.
Teemo applying for that Little Caesars hot and ready promotion. All this hot stuff rocks getting thrown around. And wow, that's insane.
Landing right in. Oh, okay, jumps over, he gets out of there.
Good call out. I mean, yeah, that's a tough spot to be in, but nice benefit for K7. Just have a little bit of extra pressure on the Yoki.
Teemo very healthy right now. Just going to try to buy some time to let Yasuo get a little bit of regen going.
Good tag in there as well. Has a slingshot following behind. A little bit risky having the Yasuo in here with all that gray health on deck, but brings Teemo back in. And all the meter in the world to play with here.
Oh so. No, that's going to be the sandwich.
Good block so far. Continues to block it well. Double empty jump at the low.
Nice poke.
And huge burst here.
How does this interact?
So Super Shroom still comes through and beats up Ahri, so ends up going in the favor. I guess it's a bit of a trade-off, right? Because like K7 Diaphone there get the damage on the Ahri, but while Zaidi does get to keep Ekko alive.
Yeah, and fearless jump in by Zaidi as well to just get in there and get the confirm. That's going to be a dead Teemo who's been healthy all game.
And smart choice, just got break online on that final hit, so just secure the kill now while you can. It's going to be rough to not have that meter, but you do have a single super assist behind. There is no break, so you are going to have to two-touch this Yasuo with the Fury. Unless you can get a couple straight hits, just chip away at this slowly. Gotta wonder when K7 opts to activate the Fury. Well, I should say Diaphone rather, because Diaphone will be the one to choose to activate it. Time is becoming an issue here, 7 seconds left. There is some chip on front. Fury does come through. It's not going to have enough health right now.
Moment, and then just go for the chip out. 3 seconds left. How do you run away?
Yeah, what's the option here? Do you go for run-up air throw? It's run-up S1. It's not going to chip through.
Wow, wow, wow.
Zaidi gets the punish afterwards. Great composure in that situation. It becomes through scrambling. And again, shaking his head after a win. This guy is so down on himself sometimes, but And let's see how this round start goes. Maybe we'll see if Diaphone K7 have this play call on deck. Curious to see what their round start is, as we are one game apiece rather. In our grand final reset, it is now a best of three rather, to see who takes it home.
Oh, and there's the 45 coming out again, getting that that anti-air. It's a no-fly zone around here for Ahri. Couple good staggers, and then just bait the air throw in the air.
I found it interesting, especially in a game with Gatling cancels like this, like to go for a 5L on pressure rather than a 2L is an interesting choice, because you're not really allowing yourself to get that opening on the mix. I guess the frame data is slightly better, but if it's a meaty hit, I feel like you might as well go for the low. I'm curious what the decision is behind that. Fire does connect, and he can make it all the way up there because that is the launcher, so super jump after is always going to get you high enough.
Slingshot from across the way, and that's a perfect to start off the game 3 in the reset.
It's been a bit since we've had the perfect. We had a double perfect earlier on, but now in Grand Finals reset, we're seeing it. Just goes to show how much the advantage state can really carry you in this game. Just keep on that pressure. It'll wrap things up relatively quickly. Nice. Just go with the simple overhead out of the dash hop. Now there is going to be break here shortly, but the super is going to do enough damage to cut through that.
They some more mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gone for the break there, but the shroom still would have popped and deleted the assist character. So Ekko is dead no matter what in that situation.
Wow, air throw on or throw on the landing, I should say.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the air throw to respond in kind.
Survivalist. We're just throwing and throwing and throwing.
Oh, right into the shroom. Was in the air, couldn't get anything off of it.
That's the option here. Plays it nice and safe. Able to turn things around. No real pressure from Zaidi. Just played it very passive in the corner there. Now with Fury on deck, has to try to make it count here.
A lot of good push blocks here, but can't stop the pressure from Ahri. Jump in to get the punish as well.
Is this going to be enough? 2 meter. Fury mitigated damage at the start. I don't think this can kill. Yeah,
without Yasuo, I don't think so.
You have one breath of fresh air here, but
super assist on the board, 3 bars a meter. How do you spend it? Chip out. Yeah, can't really do anything about that one.
Oh, just a single pixel. The mushrooms there. I guess a slingshot there comes through at the end. So now after the insane losers bracket run we saw, it all comes down to this. They have tournament point on their hands, and it's going to be up to Zaidi to take the next 2 games if he wants a chance to bring home the back himself, save the Midwest.
You know, 1 more game is all they need. Taking a little bit of a breather here in the character select, trying to figure out what the game plan is. Maybe just need to sort of calm down, shake it off a little bit after, you know, that perfect that came in.
100%. And I do want to just remind you guys, we do have tons of matches going on all day long, all sorts of games. If you want to tune in for more 2xKO, we're going to have top 16 later for duos. I think it's supposed to be around 1:30 or so local time. I'm sure things might change as matches go on. Some stuff might run sooner or later. So just want to keep an eye on those socials. And then at around 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 local time here, should have top 8 for duos with that massive prize pool on deck. And you will likely be seeing K7 and Diaphone make a deep run into that as well. So definitely going to want to stay tuned. But we still have a sick grand finals to finish up here either way. Nice parries on the assist, but not able to deal with Ekko afterwards. I actually think if he kept mashing it, it would have worked, but didn't want to commit and whip a parry in his face.
And that's one of the scary things, too, is that if you're pairing something that's coming out from the assist, it's always going to be a mid, and then if Ekko throws in the low right there, you have to be ready to switch up that parry if you're looking for it.
Especially when it's a projectile assist, right? Because if it's a physical assist, you're going to get that blowback, and it'll knock away the point character still. But with that projectile, it only just buys you some time. That's really it. I love the patience from K7 there. He could try to get a little extra damage. He's like, you know what? It's more consistent if I just let the super finish, pick up afterwards. Smart choice.
Getting a nice touch with the Ahri here. Gonna get an OTG with the super.
Now Yasuo is off the table, but that means there's 3 of that dangerous super tag or a super assist coming through.
I'm sure K7 is salivating at the thought of 3-bar super assist.
Yeah, K7's just waiting for that Ekko to come in, right? And there it is. He does clip the Ekko assist, but not much you can do with the Ahri. Look at all that damage. That did like 40% on the Ekko.
Yeah, because
How's
normally that
possible?
super assist does like 25% to the point character, but like 30-40% to the assist.
It's insane. It's so much damage. And Ekko is going to be off the table, so the super assists are not going to be as valuable now with just the Ahri. Super Shroom does get a little bit of chip on here and a little more progress.
Oh, good bait.
That's so unfortunate when you pop the Fury after something drops, but I mean, smart. I mean, you had to go for it either way at this point. Just such low health.
So much zoning potential between the brush and the wind wall.
No, not close enough. It's unfortunate for Teemo. And the 2H is going to connect. Just barely reaches. Catches the little guy's tootsies. Float his way down. Perfect
Very
use of
nice.
spacing.
Just threaded the needle on that one.
Those size 1.5 boots just got clipped. That is a huge round here for Zaidi. It was so close back and forth, and that really could have shifted the momentum.
Ekko gets denied.
It's clipped on the jump, so that Shroom is going to disappear on the landing. That's huge for Zaidi there. Invisible Teemo comes through. It goes into the mushroom though, so not able to get the full conversion you normally would.
Oh, a good backdash into the wall splat there.
Yeah, very smart stuff. You actually used it a little earlier in the round as well with that corner pressure. Just staggering when to use those stances. Nice tech as well. That tech window is so tight in this game. That was so visually tricky. It almost looked like Yasuo got hit by the slingshot.
Ooh, unfortunately gets out of there.
You see again, going for the backdash into stance, just playing it safe afterwards. 2H, great awareness, knowing the Ahri super assist is counting as airborne, so 2H is just going to go right on through that.
There's the level 3, should be enough afterwards.
So that's the exact situation we're talking about. You're not going to see it a lot, but when Break was just about to be built, you can't opt for that Teemo route. Could have had a chance of life there. So just dumps the meter, secure the round. Now we're 1 round apiece. Tournament point here for K7 and Diaphone. What can Zaidi do to potentially bring this to a game 5?
Instant overhead with the assist still on screen, tags out to get the full confirm, and then just parts right in between Ekko and the Ahri.
I'll hit you both, why not? Have you seen that hitbox? Like visualized? It's insane. I didn't believe it the first time I saw it. It's just like full, it looks like this on the screen. It's literally like that big, so.
No, I've seen the one for 6S1 to hold, and that one's pretty fat as well.
Yes, yes, for sure. Interesting, the Teemo slingshot was about to come through. Not gonna matter.
Should be a mushroom here too.
Exactly right. This is likely the tournament. And are they gonna do it in style with the perfect?
And there it is, and that's gonna be it's like K7 Diaphone taking it.
In 7th place, we have Freege. Also in 7th place, Fooly. In 5th place, Nagoob. Also in 5th place, Zignoe. In 4th place, Bakarina. In 3rd place, pzpoy. In 2nd place, Zaidi. Yeah, we do. And your 2x KO mixed champions, Diaphone and K7.